X have oat milk, where every meeting starts with feelings, and where someone, somewhere, is explaining masculinity with makeup on. 3 men said, yeah, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Son of a bitch.
And that's it, boys. $500 easy. Let's go!
This is the end for you, my master.
Let's go! Yeah!
Can you finger bust, please?
Oh, the times that I've heard that.
3 men, 3 microphones, 0 professional credentials. This is 100 episodes of Bro Science.
Holy smokes. Wait 1 sec. Holy smokes. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, the Bearded Society, the X-Force, the Criticless Cult, and the Dan Vasculars. Welcome to another episode of Bro Science. Episode 100. Woo! 100
Let's go.
freaking episodes, boys. Here we go.
Come on.
Yeah, we got to do
Come
this.
on.
Can you feel it in the air, boys?
We got to do it. Oh.
Oh my god, I just went way too hard on
Whoa!
Too hard in the salts.
Oh my goodness. Holy smokes, ladies and gentlemen, I am FearTheBeardo. I am your humble host. I'm one of the most humble men on the internet. That's how humble I am. I am willing to admit that there are more humble men than me. How you doing? Keep it moving. I'm also the 9-time Pokemon League champion. Every single Pokemon region there is. Xwing, do you want me to name them off for you? I will.
Yeah,
Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, Unova, Kalos, Alola, Galar, and the newest champion of the Paldea region, all 9 of them in order consecutively. I am joined by my co-host, Sir Xwing. What up, Xwing?
Voted by you, the chat, as the manliest bro scientist.
I hate that. The gaslighting.
Yeah. But it's incredible to be here, man. Holy crap. 100 episodes. What a journey this podcast has been on, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just proud to be here with the boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we got the legend himself. Dan Vasc is here. The original founding brother of Bro Science. How you doing, man?
Hell yeah, doing great, man. Yeah, I was talking to Beardo. It seems like it was yesterday. I was talking to Beardo trying to pick up a name for our new show. I remember I was at the gym. I remember I was doing squats in between
Squats,
sets.
what are those?
Yeah.
Between sets, I was talking to Beardo about our show, Bro Science. It was like yesterday, man. I wanted to call it Bro Wisdom.
Yeah.
And Beardo wanted Bro Science, but I think Bro Science was the better choice.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. It does feel like just yesterday, man.
Yeah.
100 episodes.
Almost
Crazy.
2 years.
It's wild.
Almost
What do
2
they say?
years.
What do they say? Most podcasts don't make it to episode 10.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Really?
wild.
Yeah.
I can believe it. Probably like businesses. Don't they have like a statistic like that for business?
The first
too?
year.
That most
Right.
business fail.
X-Wing, you're muted.
Yeah.
Something just happened to you.
Oh, I might have hit the wrong button. Sorry. I think it's
there you go.
90. It's something like 75 to 90% of businesses fail within the first year.
Something like that.
Right.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
a podcast
And then
is a business. So
Right.
It is a business.
And try and be a tech company like me. It's like most of them, they say it's like you don't last for like, you got to last like 5 years before you start making any money.
Look at Blaine. Look at Blaine making it about himself. I mean, we're already going to talk about Criticless later today, and he's just making it about himself.
You know, I mean, with Xwing bragging about being the manliest bro scientist, scientist, you know, I mean,
the chat, the community.
You have to sneak it in there. I get it.
Listen,
it's Xwing's fault.
I respect it.
Right. Well, and a lot of people don't know how I ended up on this show because really what happened, I met you two guys in Orlando, and really when Beardo truly decided that he needed to bring me into the fold was when I whooped Xwing's ass in thumb wrestling in front of like a whole slew of people,
that's what it was.
I
remember that. I was there.
That was rigged. That was
trial
rigged.
by combat.
That was
Trial
a
by
street
combat.
thumb fight. There were no regulations. That was bullcrap. All right,
Dude, I remember
was on
that.
steroids at the time.
Dude, I knew Blaine was going to be a good fit for bro science. After he beat you in thumb wrestling, he walked away, put both of his arms around two chicks smoking hot tens and said, now come on and suck this dick. I was like,
It's real.
I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I got to get this guy on bro science.
Yeah.
I respect
You know,
that.
you got to establish dominance at RIP, you know?
Yeah, they were trannies, but it was still respectable. You know,
Listen.
One might have been a
one
tranny.
was
How do you know?
One
Maybe
did
one,
look
but,
kind of
you know.
manly. Yeah.
Listen.
Did you look
Listen,
at
I did.
down there to check to be sure?
you got to check, man. If it looks like they
That's
have a
beer.
dirty diaper, get out of there.
If Krista introduced you to her, like be aware.
That's a good point. Well,
That's
as Beardo
dangerous.
says, you know, I didn't know it was gay. You know, as he says.
Didn't know.
Didn't know.
Let's get some of these larger super chats here because holy smokes, you guys have been super supportive today. Incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It has been absolutely insane. We just got banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger after banger. Kind of like what Conan the Barbarian was doing. He was just banging her and then banging her and then banging her and banging her. Just nonstop sex for
Throwing
Conan
them
the
at the fire
Barbarian.
and then
Congrats
banging
on all
them,
the sex,
then banging
Conan.
them
Dude,
at the fire.
Conan has sex with like this vampire lady, and after he busts a nut, throws her into the fire.
Yeah,
Was a witch.
I want to
that's
be
really
him.
wild.
This demonic witch, and then throws her at the fire.
That's a nightmare we've all had, right? It's just like you say the wrong thing
Or
and they
a
turn on you
dream.
into a demon lady.
Yeah. They say the crazy ones are the best.
That's right.
It just depends on how crazy and what crazy you're willing to deal with.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do? Yeah, Swanee with the $100.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swanee with the $100 says, wow, 100 episodes of alpha male advice and opinions. Thanks for all entertainment and testosterone. Real women respect the bro science.
Let's go,
Let's
Swanee.
fucking go, Swanee.
Shout out.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Shout out. Thank you,
100.
Swanee. The man bro dude with the $100. $1 for
Let's
every
go.
show. Happy 100th episode. Keep kicking ass and taking names, bros. Thank you, man, bro, dude.
Man, bro,
Also
dude.
known as Cucumber Swallower 69.
Right.
Thank you, man, bro, dude, for the 100.
Swallower 69.
It's his
That's his
grinder
name.
account.
That's
Yeah.
a fucking amazing name.
Yeah. Tricky's thoughts with a $100. Says
This guy.
congrats on 100 gents. Here's to 100,000 more. I don't know if I'm going to be alive for that many more Wednesdays.
How many years is
Right.
How many more Wednesdays?
Till
I
the
don't
end of
know.
time. 100 years,
lot,
Morty.
a
You
lot
divide it by 54.
That's going to be
Right.
that's going to
lot.
be
I
a
don't
lot
have that many
a
fingers.
lot past me.
Right. A lot higher math than any of us can do. We'll put it that way.
Why'd Dan say 54?
Because the year has 54
Weeks.
weeks.
I thought I had 52 weeks in a year.
52.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
52.
52.
Except
Yeah.
for leap year, that's
So we're
no, that's still
doubly dumb.
52.
Yeah, it's still 52.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Captain J says 18 and a half. Oh, that can't be right. 18 and a half years, but he retracted it. So I'm not sure.
Right.
Thank
be
you,
like
Trickies, with the
Are the days longer in
100.
Brazil? Is that what it is? Maybe it's some kind of south of the equator
Brazil
thing.
has
You guys get like an
54,
extra two.
yeah.
Yeah, an extra
Because
2 weeks out of
Brazil's
the year.
always late to things, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Like,
I
we
thought it was
just
a
do
religious
Tuesday
thing.
Again. Just do it again.
Right.
I thought it was a
Brazilians
religious
forget
thing.
that the day passed, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, today's Tuesday.
Right.
Everyone just agrees it's still Tuesday.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like China. Like the entire rest of the world celebrates New Year, and then China, like 3 weeks later, it's like, nope, now it's New Year.
Yeah, now.
Happy New Year in the middle of January. Happy New
Yeah,
Year.
Happy New Year. It's like
Happy
China.
New
You're 3
Year.
weeks late, bro. Come
Screw
on.
the Romans.
Freaking China. Trickies with a 50 gifted Fear the Beardo membership. Some quick math here. Let's do some quick math. That is a $250 donation.
My God,
50 gifted memberships is $250 donation.
Shout out.
This guy.
Damn.
This freaking guy,
That's what's up.
Trickies, man. He must have got his tax return or something.
Right.
Or he's been saving up.
He could, or maybe the dude's just fucking loaded.
Could be.
Yeah,
Ricky's can I have a Lamborghini?
he probably has a jet ski.
Maybe he has 3 PS5
Right.
Pros. Or
Exactly.
something.
That's what I'm
See,
thinking.
I wonder if
Sold
Trickies
one.
is as rich as Dan. How many PlayStations does he have?
Right.
PlayStation
you get-
5 Pros, not any
Dude,
yeah.
PlayStation.
Imagine
But
having
the base PlayStation 5, the regular PlayStation for you
that's for
regular
brokies.
people.
you
Right.
regulars.
The
Yeah.
peasant station, you
That's what
know.
I've got.
The peasant
Peasant
station.
Peasant Station 5.
Imagine being so rich you have a PlayStation for every room of the house.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
was thinking you walk into Tricky's house and it looks completely normal, and I'm like, hey, I thought you were rich, and then you rip open the drywall, and every wall in the house, it's all lined with
It's-
PS5
exactly.
inside
It's
the drywall.
right. The
Yeah.
PlayStations are the insulation to the house.
you get the
Yeah.
you get
Yeah.
you get the living room, and there's a coffee table made out of PlayStation 5 Pros.
Yeah.
And it's like he never cleans them. Every time he spills coffee on them or something, he buys another.
Buy another
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like this Tricky's lore. I think it's all
This
true.
is Tricky's lore. It's
Dude,
canon now.
That's like people who like wear a pair of underwear once and they throw it away and they just buy another pair.
Right.
They're
don't
always
do that.
wearing a fresh pair of
Dude.
brand new underwear. They just throw it away after they're done.
You guys don't
My,
do that?
Right.
Shut
we all
the
do
fuck
that.
up, Xwing.
I wear the underwear for like 64 days and then I throw it out. And then buy a new pair.
Right.
right,
It just
right.
rots
Yeah.
off your ass.
exactly.
When it falls off, I know it's time.
Well, once your fucking rash has burnt it to the fucking off your body, then you're like, okay, time for a shower and a new pair of underwear.
You get those like
I'm pretty sure
acid
that's what my
farts.
son does.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. The chafe.
Time
Imagine
for a
the
shower,
chafing.
time for to go to church and get a blessing or something, and then throw this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Pretty much.
Thank you, Trickies, with the 50 gifted Fear the Beardo memberships. You guys just aren't stopping, man. Metal Slave with the $100. Metal Slave says,
The homie.
yeah. Let's keep it up for bro science. Let's get it up for bro science. Beardo,
That's
you owe
right.
me a smelling salts hit. Another one?
Another
I almost
one.
died on this one today.
Man,
Yeah.
These are brand new.
is that new?
Brand new.
I'm not going back in. I racked my nasal passage
I'll
on
do
that
it.
last one.
Man.
Hey! Hey! Woo!
God, now I feel like a bitch. All right, fine.
Yeah, well,
I'm
you know.
still eating my cottage cheese.
Thank you, Metal Slave, the homie, with the $100.
Hey,
Dude.
Beardo,
Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time with with my biceps.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's
Preach,
talk
girls.
about biceps peaks.
I'm your guy. I'm your guy for the biceps peaks.
How
Yeah.
do I develop? Look at that. My bicep is it's long. It reaches.
Yeah, I have a
here
longer
through that.
bicep too.
Right.
I don't get that separation between the
Right.
forearm. My forearms are pretty good. It's like I have good forearms.
What
But
about the separation in between the deltoid and the bicep?
I have good shoulders too. I
Okay.
have good deltoids. But the thing is, I want that Arnold bicep peak, man.
the one
Right.
that it's
Yeah.
right. It's just up.
To create more separation between the forearm and the bicep. What I've been doing is I've been ditching the neutral grip exercises, especially on my back, because I don't want to work out the brachialis. The brachialis is the
brachialis is right here on the
Yeah.
outside.
It connects your forearm to your biceps. So I'm not
That's a
training
jack
that
off muscle, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's what they call it, the jack off
The,
muscle.
yeah.
the brachialis. It's right
Yeah.
here.
So I don't want to develop it because I want to purposefully create more separation between the bicep and the forearm. So I'm not developing that.
Well,
but I want to
okay.
develop the the biceps peak to enhance
The interior right here.
to enhance that separation.
Yeah.
So what
I got you.
exercises?
So first off, I would say I wouldn't worry about overdeveloping your brachialis to give the aesthetic that, because it's two different flexing motions. You're either going to flex like this, and that's where you're going to get the brachialis in your forearm right here, or you're going to throw up the front double bicep, and then that's where you're going to see the inside. So overdeveloping your brachialis, I don't think is going to infect the aesthetic of when you do the front double bicep. You know what I'm saying?
Because you can see when you move your wrists to the neutral position, you can see the brachialis like going up. Look at this.
Right.
It gets up. When you do it like this and you supinate, then the biceps take over. So that's why I'm trying.
That the preacher curl is what you want to hit.
So bingo.
Preacher curls.
Exactly. So Dan, that's what I was going to say. The answer is 100% preacher curls.
I've been doing
Preacher
those.
curls, and also for the inside, the grip matters a lot too. So when you're doing
about grip.
when you're doing preacher curls, when you do close grip and you're doing, that's going to affect the brachialis. When you're close like this and you're doing your curls, that's all brachialis right there. When you go wide, like real wide on the preacher curl, you can even feel it right now. If you imitate it and you give yourself some sort of like
Because of what I said, because of the
resistance,
supination.
it's all right here.
It forces the supination of the wrists. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So really wide. And it's the same thing.
Got you.
It's the same logic to most muscle groups, even like when you're training back, when you're doing lat pull down. When you're doing lat pull down and you go wide, you're really feeling the outside of your lats.
Yes.
But when you go close grip or even neutral grip and you're bringing it down, you're still working out your lats, but you're working out the density of your lats. So when you're looking, when you're doing a rear double bicep and you're flexing your lats and your traps and your outside of your biceps on a rear double bicep, you're going to see the density when you're doing the lat pull downs close grip versus the width when you're doing wide grip lat pull down.
Right. Yeah, that's very interesting. I try to do exercises for the back that enhance that V shape more. So lots of pull downs with wide grip. I do some rows too because it's important also to grow your back.
The core.
Back, right?
Yeah.
So, but growing your back sideways, you want to do those pull downs.
The lat pull downs.
with wide grips. Yeah.
You know what else
America
is?
is a supination. I don't know if you guys knew that.
Do what?
America is a supination.
No,
A super nation, like super
nation.
nation.
Yeah.
Who tweeted
That's how I feel about
that?
it.
What's that from?
To me, right now, that's the bro
That's
science.
Xwing's
okay,
brain.
gotcha. Bro
Yeah.
science.
That was
Dan,
good.
That's bro
Dan,
science.
you know what else is good for building the width and the density at the same time? I don't know if you have a sit down row machine with the lever and you load the weights on the bottom and then you pull the lever and it goes. So a lot of people put their chest on the pad right there and they're going at the same time. Instead, put one arm and pretend my microphone is the support pad that you put on your chest. You grab your other arm and you grab the back of it. You go to the side a little bit and you do one at a time and isolate. You isolate and you kind of like you go with it. You know, don't be stiff and just like, because now you're just working your arm really. Go with it. Really stretch out when you're going down, and then when you get the extension for sure, and then isolate it. Go to failure. Always preach going to failure. And then switch it, rotate it, and now you're doing the left side, and you keep doing that. I love that.
You know what I've been discovering with unilateral exercises? I used to hate unilateral exercises. I was like, it's a waste of time in the gym. I'd rather do bilateral. Like, if I'm going to do a row, I'm going to do a barbell row so I can work both sides at the same time. But this mesocycle, I started to do unilateral stuff, more specifically for the back. You were talking about rows. I've been doing dumbbell rows supported.
Yes.
Supported on the bench. And, I'm trying to imitate just out of fun, the 30s and 40s workout. So they very little machines, a lot of free weights.
Free weight work.
So good for you too, man.
Yeah,
Standing up.
it is.
Yeah, everything you can do standing up, they used to do it standing
Because it forces you to control the weight. Because the machine is taking all of the control out of it, and you're just doing the movement. When you're working with the free weights and the dumbbells, you're forcing yourself to control.
Yes, but I digress. It's the unilateral exercises, doing a dumbbell roll. I'm doing a dumbbell roll with 26 kilos. Somebody do the math. How many pounds is that? 26 kilos each hand. You would think that on a barbell bilaterally, I would do like
Almost
26,
almost 60 pounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 60-pound dumbbells. So you would think that bilaterally, I would put on the bar a total of 120 pounds for the rows, right? But that's not true. I get a lower load on the bar than that, because while you're doing unilaterally, your brain is focusing the what is it called in English? It's like
The brain muscle connection.
Exactly the brain muscle connection to through only one side.
You're
Focusing
prioritizing.
more. That's the word, neurological. Your neurological strength is focused only on one side, and you're stronger on that side if you were on a bilateral movement. If you divided the load by 2, so I can get a heavier load, heavier dumbbells on unilaterally. If I was doing bilaterally with a bar. So yeah,
Interesting.
it's
It is.
really cool.
That's real bro science.
You know what I love? So when you're doing the rows, another one with free weights, which it still requires some control to it, but when you go to the incline bench, you know, does your bench adjust where you can adjust, you know, the level? So you put it on a slight incline, set the dumbbells on the ground, you lean over and put your chest and your stomach on the bench. So now your hands are hanging down. You grab the dumbbells, and while you're leaning over on the bench, you're doing the rows down there. And you're fighting gravity too when you're doing that.
Yeah, and that saves up.
I guess you're always
energy.
fighting gravity. That was stupid to say.
We're always doing it, but that saves up energy for you if you one of those people like me who likes to finish the workout with lower back.
What?
The TIE Fighter.
TIE Fighter.
I'm getting
vibe.
bad vibes from the dude in the top right.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
But Beardo, doing your rolls that way saves a lot of energy for your lower back. If you want to work out your lower back separately later at the end of the workout, you can do that.
I also like
Don't be mad at Xwing.
I like
feel
doing
better. I
drop
just screamed a
sets,
little.
dude.
Yeah.
Drop
What's that?
sets. Drop sets to really, you know, break down the muscle, like do some serious damage to the muscle fibers. Doing drop sets
You go
is
down
incredible.
the rack if you're doing something with dumbbells. You go down the rack, like from heavy to light.
Or
That's fun to do.
If you're doing, you know, bicep curls on like a cable, because it's easy to do it on a cable. You put that bitch at 40 pounds. You do as many curls as you can till failure. Stop, take a second, drop it down to 30 pounds. Do as much as you can.
Yeah.
Drop it down to 20 pounds. Do as much as you can. I fucking love doing that, dude. When I was bodybuilding, hardcore, drop sets, dude, when I was really taking it seriously on drop sets, that's when I saw like the biggest like leap in gains over a short period of time.
I like rest and pause. It's pretty much drop sets, but without dropping the weight. You keep the same weight, but you rest like 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Obviously, you will not do as many reps because you're not dropping the weight. But yeah, it's the same principle. It's really good.
Yep. Biceps, preacher curls.
Preacher
curls.
curls with
Wide
a
grip.
wide grip.
Wide grip. Yeah.
Got you.
Really
Got
get
you.
the inside.
That's interesting. I feel more because you can tell where the soreness is after you work out, right? I also been doing concentration curls. People are forgetting the concentration curls. Do you do concentration curls? Or do
so
you see?
it might be called something different.
Concentration curls is when you go like this.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I do that every time my wife
Yes.
walks into my office.
Yes.
No,
1001.
that's a different motion.
So you know what else I do?
So-
Similar to that. Well, I don't rest my elbow on my leg, but I will bend over like that and just have one arm and just have it hanging there.
Yeah.
You've seen Arnold do it in Pumping Iron, and you just while you're bent over,
Yeah.
like this, curling like that.
That's the principle I was going to talk about, because when you're in that position, even with the concentration curl is like a preacher curl, because your arm is in front of you, supported by your leg. But different
Yes.
than the concentration curl, when you do that, when you're on the different than the preacher curl, on the preacher pad, when you support your elbow like that, you go like this, and at the end of the movement, your forearm is straight, and
You're neutral.
You're neutral. You're not doing anything with your muscles in here. You're resting in this
Right.
position. On the concentration curl, you're still fighting gravity when
Right.
you're in this position. So I vary between the two. And with the concentration curl, I try to supinate my arm as much as I can outside. It starts to simulate a wide grip, because I'm unilateral on that exercise. So there's not really a way to measure the grip, but you can simulate a wide grip just by supinating and lifting to the outside. Don't lift to your shoulder like this. I see a lot of people lifting to the shoulder. Lift
Right.
to the other shoulder, the same shoulder of the arm you're using. And that way, I feel the soreness much more on the peak of the biceps the next day.
I love it. I love it. Good
Hey,
shit,
Beardo,
man.
We gotta this one.
Oh
right here,
my
buddy.
goodness.
What?
You're gay.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Beardo,
I
you're
didn't want to
gay.
let that sit any longer.
Holy smokes. Darth Manic with the $300 super
Darth
chat.
Manic.
Holy moly!
Oh my goodness. I'm rich.
Execute Manic 66.
Darth Manic 66 with the $300 says, congrats, love, and respect to all. Fear the Beardo has earned all that he has, and we are here for him. Epic champion, legend, killer, Chad, stud, fat, Harry, gay, Fear the Beardo, Fear the Tuesday night main event reader, no mercy, full force, keep going and don't pull up. We're all behind and with you. Long live the Beardo. Yeah. What a fucking super chat, dude.
Let's go.
What a
That's
fucking
awesome.
super chat. If he reads my super chat first, he's gay. That's why Blaine wanted to highlight it.
Perfect maneuver. Just like we drew it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out
Darth
Manic.
Manic.
What a legend.
What a legend. Thank you for the 300
Love
freaking
that profile pic,
dollars. Holy smokes. I don't know what to do, man. There's like 5 more 100s, but I want to get to topics too, but I don't want to upset anybody.
Give the people what they want.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do this. First, fuck. Fuck. Hey, Miss Adam with the 50 says, congrats on the 100th episode to the best badass fellas on YouTube
With a 50!
hand hearts.
Let's
With
go.
a 50! Miss
Shout out, Miss Dawn.
Dawn.
Thank you for the
Thank
50.
you, Miss Dawn, for the 50. You love to see it. All right, boys, we got something special here with Elfie with the 100.
Elfie!
With the 100!
Elfie.
Says, hello, my favorite Wednesday boys, and hello to Dan, my favorite Brazilian with the best voice in years. 100 episodes, and may you never run out of topics, humor, and love for us, your fans. Love in the best chat. Thank
out,
you,
Elfie.
Shout out.
you.
Thank
And
you.
Shout
we
out.
have our Bro Science artwork of the week. She did 2 of them this week. 2. Wednesday, Bro Science
2 of
Holiday.
them.
Great topics, lots of fun, fantastic guests, and the hottest boys on YouTube. Lock it in, join us, and celebrate the 100th episode today. See you there. So here's one from last week. We got Adam, the Renaissance Nerd, who was on last week. Mario
Yeah.
Galaxy in the
Oh,
background
that's
here.
sick.
That's so sick. I mean, I'm looking like I'm really having a good time up there.
Is Peach throwing it back there? What is
she
what is
might
she throwing it
she
back?
might be throwing it back a little bit.
Little
You
bit.
know,
Little bit.
know.
Peach.
Peach. I mean, you know, Elfie. She's got the big old boobies. I'm sure she's got a nice dumper too.
Yeah, you never know. We've never seen
Yeah.
Elfie throwing it back.
Right.
Well, now we have.
Just saying.
I'm having a good time.
Yep.
Shout out for that one. And here we go. The Bro Science episode 100 drawing.
Let's go.
We're all just flexing the fuck out.
Yeah.
We're all flexing the fuck out. And Elfie
it.
here sipping on her champagne in her black and gold dress. I'm assuming it's probably mesh and texture, a little see-through, hopefully.
Yeah, you can
Right,
see
right,
the,
of course.
that could be. I don't know if that's wrinkles in the dress or if that's the top of some underwear down there.
Oh yeah,
Right.
oh yeah.
Ooh,
I'm hoping.
yeah.
I'm hoping the imagination that this is a nice see-through black golden dress.
Yeah, it could be.
What's she sitting on? What is this? Just a
can't- I
bale
think-
of hay?
I don't know if that's poker chips or.
Oh, it could be poker chips, maybe.
I don't know.
I'm not
Maybe
sure.
just a really comfy
Maybe she'll
couch.
say in the chat.
Might be
Could
a
be.
barrel of beer.
It could be a
Right.
what's it called? What's like the little chest that's at the end of a bed frame?
Chest.
It's got a name for it.
Foot Locker.
Edge frame? Yeah.
Foot Locker.
No, it's got like a fancy name. Like a Chesterton? Is that
Like
what
a
it's called?
chest of drawers?
Oh, you're talking about like some old English language.
Right.
Correct. Yeah.
A boudoir.
Anyways,
I
Elfie,
don't know.
Right.
Elfie, fantastic artwork. We love to see it. Thank you very much, Elfie. Incredible. And then Anjanette made us something too. We got to watch the Anjanette one because this one's cool. Oh no. Oh no.
Tricky says it's called a hoe chest.
Oh, a hoe chest.
chest.
Yeah.
keep
I
your
have a
hose
hoe
in it.
chest.
A Davenport? A Davenport? Okay, yeah. An ottoman.
Put it on the Davenport.
Put it on the. Grab the keys from the Davenports. Dan, is this why you're, really into intermittent fasting and you want me to
Bro.
start cutting?
Did you just
Is
say intimate fasting? Oh,
No,
This is
intermittent
intimate
fasting.
fasting.
Did I say that?
Yes.
You said intimate fasting.
Yeah, you know what I meant. Shut the
Intimate
fuck up.
fasting.
I'd starve with you forever.
Remember Dan Vasc? This is him now. You know those clickbait
Yeah.
articles?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
This is him now. Find out how he did it in 12 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was just scrolling to find Anjanette's thing, and that
That's
just
actually
came
the
up.
real picture of when Man Buns Are Gay comes out in 2036.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna let myself get to that point. No. I'm gonna be a badass grandpa.
That's when
yeah.
and only when Dan decides to release Man Buns Are Gay is when he's 300 pounds. He's like,
Yeah.
finally, now I
Right.
can release it. Dan's 65 years old, hasn't posted a
300
YouTube
pounds.
video in 20 years. He's 300 pounds. It's like, now it's time for Man
It's
Buns Are
time.
Gay.
It's time.
Yeah.
I need
I want to
attention.
be like Quaritch grandpa. You know Quaritch from freaking
Yeah.
Avatar? Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
be like Quaritch. when I'm-
I want to be like,
Gary will probably be dead
I want.
Yeah.
That's crazy too, dude.
when I'm 65. Gary will be dead.
It's,
I don't know if I'd make it 65.
It's not mean to say that. It's a fact.
That's just funny that's where your mind goes. It's like, man, the first thing it's like when I'm 65, Gary's gonna be dead.
That's the first thought.
Shit.
Not like I'm going to be
That was
married
the
with a
first-
family and kids. Just
Yeah,
nope,
when
Gary's
I'm
dead.
65.
I promise I'll do it. Men buns are gay while Gary's alive. I promise.
Okay. Oh shit.
Man, I keep saying stuff that I shouldn't. Same thing as yesterday.
No, it's funny. Anjanette, it is funny. Anjanette over on Twitter
The
says,
chat saying rest in peace, Gary.
No. No. Now that's going to go on Twitter and Gary's going to be like, what the fuck just happened? What did I miss? What meme? He's going to think that it's like Brinker or Az or somebody like that. And then he's
it's
going to be
gonna
like,
turn
oh,
out-
it was Dan.
Right.
It's gonna turn out into one of those William Shatner things that they say he's dead and he's not, and people are gonna start
Right.
thinking Gary's dead.
they're going to be like, first the bro science took out Chuck Norris. Now it's
Yeah.
Gary.
Yeah, Dan, bro science.
You guys killed Chuck Norris?
We killed
That's what
Chuck
they're saying.
Norris. That's what,
What
they're trying
the
to say.
fuck?
They're
Yeah.
trying to say that we killed Chuck Norris.
Wow.
Yeah.
I know you guys would never do that.
We smoked the final Horcrux.
Yeah. We smoked his cigars 2 days before he passed, and then
Yeah.
or a day before, something like that. But yeah,
Man.
I think it was the day before.
yeah,
Yeah, I think it was the day before, 2 days before. That was wild. Anjanette over on Twitter, congrats to Bro Science Podcast on hitting 100 episodes, and to Elfies, whose drawings have perfectly captured every step of this incredible journey. Your work has become part of the show's identity, celebrating the art behind the journey. Music by Dan Vasc. Here we go. Dan, am I allowed to play the song?
What song is it?
I don't know. It's yours. Am I allowed to play it?
I guess you
Are
are.
you
but
gonna copyright me?
Not me, but people
Okay.
do on my behalf to scam people.
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
Oh, that's
my-
gonna get claimed. That's gonna.
You
get
think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah, it's one of the ones I did exactly as the original.
It is what it is. It'll be fine.
You can
Send
mute
super
it.
chats.
Dude,
Damn.
I know.
And for your rights, morning of October 28th. No day, proven by deed, descendants of Sparta, Athens and Crete. Look not, ready to fight, enemies check from the hills. Two arms, facing the field, that's no surrender, that's no retreat. Time after time, force the enemies back to the line. To rise in the sky in the wind, for the glory of Hellas. Put the gods breathing freedom on death, life being liberties. And rain, pounding the land, bombers are flying all day and night. And dawn, 6 days of rain, dropped by invaders, one made in vain. Strike hard, the tables are turned, drag them back over the hills. Bad horns, just like before. Soldiers, civilians, and lambs and more. By their own hand, force the enemy out of the land.
It gave me a wicked beard in that last one.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Thank you, Anjanette, for the Bro Science artwork AI thing. Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout
Awesome.
out. And thank you, Elfie, for the artwork and the $100 super chat. The Planet
Beautiful.
Will with the 100.
Yo.
I was not anticipating
go.
this today. I thought it was going to be a regular show.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't
Yeah.
think it was going to be this crazy.
It's crazy.
I'm humbled. I'm humbled.
That's the correct use of the word.
It's not.
That's right.
And I
Yes.
refuse. I refuse to admit that
What?
that is the. It doesn't make sense when
What's
you're
that about?
humbled. When you're humbled, that means that like you got kicked down a notch. Okay, you got sent back down to reality.
Let's
when
go
you're
ahead and
humbled,
do this here.
when
Should we-
somebody humbles you, that means you get kicked down a notch.
No. That's a
Yes.
That's a way in which it can be said. That is one way.
When somebody sends you a whole bunch of money, you wouldn't say I'm humbled. I would say I'm humbled by today's show if I made zero money, because holy shit, made zero money. I'm humbled because that stinks.
No.
This sucks. I'm humbled.
Yeah. That's not.
That's what humble
no,
means.
That's funny because it makes sense. People
does
don't,
make
no,
sense,
pe-
but-
people don't use it like that, but it does make sense.
right.
It's the correct usage of the word.
The
English,
Planet Will
huh?
with the 100 says, "Hail, boys, here's the 100 meaty, girthy, veiny episodes." Wait, no, that sounds good. Trust the bro science. Hell yeah.
It's good.
Girthy
go.
fucking show today. Thank you,
That's
Planet Will
right.
with the 100. Casey Cheeto with the $100.
go.
Thank you for the gifty. Congrats on 100 episodes. Waffies for everyone. Ooh, a
Hey, shout out,
soggy
Casey.
peanut butter waffy. I'm cutting.
Right,
Odysseus
yeah.
Run with the $100. With the 100. That's for 100 episodes of Laughs and Great Times. P.S. Don 3PO made me do it. Lock it in.
Let's
Don
go.
3PO made you
Don't
do it.
flip you.
Uh-oh.
What does
Is he
that mean?
celebrating 100 episodes
What's
of Bro
the Don
Science
do?
somewhere?
Did Jay say something this morning on his Rebellion show? If he did, that's awesome. Shout out to
He's
Jay for
streaming
that.
over us?
Shout out to the Don.
Thank you. Unless he's streaming right now, that could be.
Oh,
Right. That could be.
If anybody's streaming, right? Well, you know what? Let's check. I figured it would be Jeremy, if anybody.
No, if it's anybody, it's him.
I
Granted,
think Jeremy is
there,
not.
there's a hell of a lot of you guys in here. 627.
600.
the Teletubbies are live streaming right now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
dares to stream over us right now.
Teletubbies, we might have to take them out.
Take him out. Thank you, Odysseus Run, for the $100.
Not even
100.
Ripper and Asa streaming.
We're gonna catch up to them.
There you go.
Not even
Yeah.
them.
we're gonna catch up to like the amount of episodes. We're catching up
Yeah.
But how is that possible?
because we do it every week, and sometimes they don't do it every week. They miss sometimes.
Okay.
It happens. It happens. I mean, bro science. We do it every single week, no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Just like working out and podcasting, man. Consistency is key. Right?
Consistency is key. But then Ripa also has a multi-million-dollar comic book company, and he's a father, so there's that.
Yeah.
Right.
Wait,
I wonder if he has a PlayStation 5.
Are you a millionaire father? I don't think so. That's what I thought.
Probably be maybe someday.
Could probably maybe.
Potentially.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe I haven't decided yet.
Right.
Semi-millionaire someday.
Yeah.
Irish Skywalker with the $100.
Irish. What's up, Irish?
Let's go.
Says, hail bro science, all hail bro island, all hail the mighty Beardo, 100 episodes, let's fucking go. Thank you, Irish Skywalker, for the $100. And
Have you
Linko
ever
Kenobi,
missed a Bro Science episode?
we decided, because bro science in the end of 2025 for Christmas was on Christmas Eve, so we scheduled to not have one. That's the only time since the beginning of bro science where we didn't stream on a week.
So 1%.
Yeah.
Literally.
Exactly
1%.
1%. That's pretty
Yep.
good. That's
pretty good numbers.
Damn good. If you get that consistency in diet, in the gym, and whatever else in life, that's
The 1%ers.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Linko with a $50 says, "What's up, fellas? I'm working on shoulders and traps. Let's fucking go. It's time to pump myself up and hail the bro science."
Let's go, brother. Go get it.
Hey, pump and iron. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Dots are starting to connect, boys.
Right.
The dots are connecting. Thank you, Linko, for the $50. It all goes back to Conan the Barbarian, which we'll be talking about here in a little bit. But first, I just want to hang out a little bit. Dan,
Still got to do a show.
you're off-brand Mexican. Do you like tacos?
I never had a taco.
What?
What?
I had a taco in my entire life.
Wait, hold on. That's
Mexican
impossible.
Mexican food is not a thing here.
Wait, what?
There is Mexican food some places, but it's not like
You've never made homemade Mexican
That's
food?
impossible.
Right.
What do you guys eat?
I don't know how to make it.
What?
That's wild.
I don't know what it's made of.
What? It's meat, cheese, cilantro, onions, and a tortilla.
Do y'all not have like
tortillas.
tortillas or shells or like taco shells or?
We have similar stuff, but I don't think it's the same. The tortilla is like it's rigid, right? It doesn't bend. It doesn't.
Right.
It
Well,
doesn't it's
Your
already
tortillas, or are
folded.
you asking in general?
No, I don't know.
So
man.
there's
depends.
flour tortillas, which are
Answer
pretty
the
pliable,
question, Dan.
and then there's corn tortillas that you have to heat up to kind of be pliable.
Right.
If not, it'll just fall apart. If you try to if you try to fold a corn tortilla, it'll just fall apart. You have to heat it up first.
Yeah, I never had it.
Damn.
Dude,
That's crazy.
That is
Wild.
blowing my mind right now.
That's okay. Anyways, I guess this is the perfect video then. So Dan,
Figuring
Right.
south of the equator, the only
Right.
thing anybody's eating in anywhere south of the equator, it's all tacos.
No.
Right.
It's more American than South American. It's more North.
Well,
it's more
sure,
of a North American thing.
America, Southern California, and New Mexico has better Mexican food than Mexico.
I can believe that.
Right. Yeah.
We do.
It's true. I miss it, dude.
I miss it too, man.
Yeah.
I miss it too. It's hard to find out here in Florida. And what I found is that I make the best Southern California Mexican food in Florida. I make it at my own house.
Yeah, I got in trouble. First Mexican restaurant I walked into in Florida, making up some tacos. I get it. I'm like, what? What is this? I'm yelling in the back kitchen. I'm like, what are you, fake Mexicans? What is this? Put me back there. I'll cook it better than you. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, and the salsa, it's not good.
It's not good salsa. They don't do the meat right. They don't. They do nothing.
Yeah.
Right. It drives me nuts, man.
Anyways, Dan, so this is
Shout out to the California Mexicans.
Shout out to the California Mexicans and the New Mexico Mexicans. They know how to make up
They
the
hold it
Mexican
down.
food.
Yeah.
For the rest of us. So, Dan, this is birria tacos. Kind of new, popular. Probably in like the past 20 years, these really got popular. But really, in the past 10 years, they like blew up in
They've
popularity.
taken off.
They've taken off. Birria tacos. So traditionally made with goat, but you can make it with beef. So it's marinated and cooked in this consomme, is what it's called in Spanish, consomme. And it's pretty much just a blend of peppers, onions, garlic, and some beef broth or chicken broth and tomatoes and stuff.
Heavy fat broth. That's important. It's a very heavy fat broth.
Yeah.
It's a rich broth.
Yeah.
So the meat's
His
cooked
hands
in
are
it.
clean.
So
Right.
it don't matter.
It don't matter.
It's gonna taste. At this point, dude, I'm having 10.
Nah, man. Have you seen the Indian street food stuff?
But that's different.
that's
Mexicans are
Completely
very
different.
clean.
That is
Mexicans
a hand
are
in a
very clean
picture,
people.
not a foot.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway, so let's just take a look at the video, Dan, and tell me what you think.
Okay.
Also, none of this food is on the ground.
That too.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one.
So that's the consomme. So the liquid that it's cooked in, they pour it into a bowl so you can dip your tacos into it.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And they've started doing like ramen and
I was
pizza.
just
Yes.
about to say,
Ramen?
have you ever had the burrito ramen?
Ramen. Dude,
When I'm sick,
Burrito ramen?
so good.
No,
Oh,
birria.
birria ramen.
Birria.
So they
Oh.
do the ramen, but they cook the ramen in that consomme, and then they
Soaks
give you
it
a
all
cup
up.
with the consomme, the ramen, and then they top it with that shredded beef and cilantro and onions on top. When I'm sick, I do that, and then chop up some jalapeno and put the jalapeno on top to clear the sinuses. Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
god!
Let me see
So
if
good.
there's Mexican food in my town.
Yes,
Not
you're
a-
getting hungry here. Huh?
Right. Not even joking. My son, he orders that. He takes the straw out of his drink, sticks it in the consomme, and just drinks it.
That is a
Dude.
Chad behavior.
That's
I
the way
respect
to
it.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's absolutely delicious. Anyways, Dan, those tacos look good. You try?
Los dos cocina latina.
Ooh.
The two
Mexican
the two
pastry
Latin
shop.
cooks.
Like
you
los
don't need
dos,
pastries.
The two.
It's the two, yeah, but
Yeah.
Cocina's kitchen. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
cook or kitchen.
Yeah, it's like the two Mexican kitchen or Latin kitchen.
Latin, yeah.
Yeah.
Because cocinar is to cook.
Okay, there definitely is Mexican food in my town. I'm gonna try.
Dude,
it.
Well,
There you
what are
go.
the reviews though?
There's
right.
there's like 4 places. 4.7 out of 5. 4,
That's good.
4.5,
Okay.
4.7. Yeah, seems
That's
good.
good.
That's really
Right.
good, dude.
But
I've been
there's
to
like-
Mexican places that are 3s, and I'm like, not bad.
My city has almost 1 million people, and there's 4
Whoa.
places. 4 places.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I told you it's not that common.
Take your girlfriend out on a date, man.
Yeah.
There
Hey,
you
we're
go.
getting
Yep.
Mexican food.
You guys can
Yeah.
hang out in the toilet together afterwards.
She
Intimate.
Oh, it'll make you
doesn't
poop.
like she doesn't like hot food though. Hot.
It's not all spicy. It's,
that's-
it's,
Yeah,
it's
spicy.
not all
I
spicy.
mean spicy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not all spicy.
She's
You'll be
very
safe.
sensitive to spicy stuff. Like I eat a hot sauce like ketchup. It's for
Yes.
me it's nothing.
Right.
She will get a drop on her finger and it's like, try it. And she's like, she has a fever.
En
almost.
fuego.
She starts sweating and her
Yeah.
her face turns red. It's crazy how people react differently to.
Yeah,
to
my
that
wife's
sort
the
of
same
stuff.
way.
Yeah.
She thinks paprika
Red, yeah.
because it's the color red is hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paprika is one of the greatest.
Oh,
for
yeah.
you.
Paprika is so good.
Paprika and turmeric. Very good for you.
You put it on everything. It's great.
Texas Scout with the $50 super chat says, here's to 100. Cheers and trust the bro science. Thank you,
Shout
Texas
out.
Scout.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Legend. We hung
What up,
out with
dude?
him in Orlando.
Yeah,
Shout out
solid-
to Texas
solid dude.
Scout. Great dude. Great
Yeah.
dude. He puts all of us to shame with just his kindness.
Yeah.
Julianne with a $50 super chat
50.
says, congratulations on your 100th episode. Here's the 100 more. Dan, just curious, how would you rank these 3 milestones? 1 million subscribers, glorious death, or buying a Sony 61-inch CRT?
The same way you put it. That's a good.
There you
That's
go.
a good order.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Actually, I heard it's not a CRT.
Actually,
That was insane, dude.
That was crazy, right? That
You're just
was-
like, look what I got. And the
nuts.
internet's like,
Yeah.
The internet's like, no, you didn't. That's AI.
I've angered the autistic community.
Yeah.
The
Bro,
autistic
and you don't want to do that.
The tisms were out in force on that one.
But the crazy stuff's that's one of the few times that I go viral for saying something, and I was actually right. And the community note, I don't know if you guys saw that, the community note had to be removed. I've never seen a community note getting removed before.
Why did what was the community
because it was
note?
false. The community note said that is not a CRT, that is retro projection, rear projection, sorry, and that's ironically horrible for retro games. So it was even throwing shade. Somehow.
Jeez.
But the community
notes are done by people. Like people can
Right.
get approved, and you can be a
Ask them to do
community
it,
note
yeah.
people.
So he was
Yeah.
just being a little dick.
every
Yeah.
community note author has has like a score of how trustworthy they are. If you're and then I did some research later that fucked up the reputation of that community noter. Because if your community note gets taken down, you lose a lot of that score. So it's like you have to work hard to recuperate your reputation.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself when you come at the boy Dan.
No, but
right?
the community note said that is not a CRT, that is rear projection. So the author of the community note thinks there are no rear projection CRTs. Because he thinks it's necessarily different things.
One or the other.
So I proved. I posted on the thread on the same article that he posted as a source. It said that the early rear projectors were CRTs. They were made with cathode ray tubes, which is what CRT stands for. So that was in the very article that he posted as a source for the community note. I showed that, and I also showed the model of my TV, and on the internet, the official Sony stuff saying that it was analog, it was CRT, and I posted a picture of the inside of my TV showing the CRT tubes inside of the TV.
There were people in the comments saying, Sony did this and Sony did that, but they never made a CRT projection TV, and all these different, like, people were citing different models and stuff like, and they all got shut down. It was beautiful to watch.
And it's like after I did that and I proved it was wrong, and I requested a review because you as an author, I didn't know that because I've never been community noted before. You as an author of the post that got a community note can request a review. Most people don't do that because often community note is to disprove people who say idiot stuff.
Yeah.
But you are allowed to ask for a review because if you know you're wrong and you ask for a review, it gets worse. Right, the community note can get actually worse. But I know I was right, and I requested a review. And after I requested a review and posted below the proof that the community note was false, then it got removed. And I've never seen that happening before. So yeah,
that's wild.
Just another dub in the bag.
I defeated autists.
That's right.
That's a tough fight, brother.
I'm more autistic. You underestimate my autism.
You underestimate my autism.
Autism can be a choice for some people.
Yeah, I mean,
you can turn it on and off.
I chose
you
to be
decide.
very autistic that day.
Right.
I chose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would like to be more autistic sometimes than I am. I don't think I don't think I'm autistic at all. But sometimes I wish I was.
once you start rattling off
autistic
Pokemon,
sometimes.
I kind of
Right. I might get a little autistic for Pokemon or sports. I can be very autistic about sports.
I wish I had very mild Tourette's.
Right, where you're just like, cunt.
Right.
Just so I could say whatever I wanted,
Right.
but not in a way that cripples my life.
Well, you could pretend.
You could, right.
Yeah, who's going to
wouldn't be
say
too hard to
otherwise?
do.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because it's rude to say that somebody doesn't have Tourette's.
Just get a doctor's note and be like, I developed, a mild form of autism at my age, and who are they to say no?
Tourette's.
Let's go.
Right.
No, that's Tourette's. Tourette's. Yeah.
That's right.
All right.
Sorry,
From
my
now
autism
on, I
kicked
have
in.
Tourette's.
Hell yeah, I support it.
There
I
you
might
go.
develop Tourette's with
Thank you. Let's
But
go,
you have to
man.
cuss in
Let's
Portuguese.
be Tourette's bros.
Right.
Tourette's bros.
Tourette's
hey,
bros.
Hey, after
another
another 100
podcast.
episodes, we're gonna start
Right.
another podcast, Tourette's
Right.
Bros.
Tourette's Bros. There you
Living
go.
with Tourette's, the bro story.
Yeah.
Tourette's Bros. Dude, did you guys see this video? A lion may lose his teeth, but never his hunger.
Oh, this is Beardo at 70. I can already tell.
Let's go. Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah.
She wants to get out of it.
Right. She's like, I gotta. We gotta
That's
go.
what's coming here.
This is gonna get bad.
Come here.
90.
Holy smokes.
90.
Yeah, so Beardo at 70 for sure.
Right.
Oh, the gentleman.
Yeah.
That was
man,
weird at the
that's
end. That killed it
Thank
at
you,
the
baby.
end. The
Yep,
thank
yep.
you, baby.
You know that guy killed people in foreign countries in the 40s.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a stud right there, man.
Come here, you harlot.
Yeah.
love
And his
that.
wife's like, yep, he's still a
Come
horny
here,
son
let
of
me
a
blow
bitch.
on your titties.
Yeah.
I love blowing on titties.
I mean, now it's Hooters is basically what a strip club was back in the day. You know what I mean?
Right. Pretty much.
Dude, when Hooters used to be good, man.
Right.
I was
Hooters
I
used to be good.
never really went to the Hooters. Never really went there. I think the closest I went was what was that place we went?
Twin
and
Peaks?
grabbed a burger and a
Twin
beer.
Peaks.
Yeah.
Twin
Twin
Peaks.
Peaks.
Twin Peaks was awesome.
Yeah.
You just walk
Yeah.
in and it smells like beef and girls with low self-esteem.
But it's a lot classier than Hooters.
It is
it?
classier than
A
Hooters.
lot class. Oh,
absolutely.
Is
Oh,
Hooters
yeah.
pretty trashy?
Oh,
Yes.
Especially
Really?
nowadays, there's no
Oh, yeah.
standards. There's no standards at Hooters anymore.
Really?
Like to work at Twin Peaks, you're handing in an application. Like the first thing better be a fucking nude of you and say, "Here's my breast size."
At Hooters?
Right.
No, at Twin Peaks.
Oh, at Twin Peaks.
You
Oh, okay,
you
okay.
have to be hot. That's a requirement.
Oh, are Hooter? Oh, okay. So Hooters girls aren't like. Do they embrace like the body positivity thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yep. I'm talking
Whoops.
fats. Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh, really? you know an industry that will not do that is the flight attendants. They're always skinny and attractive.
Oh,
I've never
not
seen
in
it.
America.
Yeah, not here.
Really?
Bud.
You're
Not
starting
no.
to get.
Dude,
And a lot of
they
dudes.
put gays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gays.
A lot of gay dudes.
Wow.
A lot of gay
Wow.
dudes are flight attendants. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they had to change it from stewardess to flight attendant because they started adding fats and men.
Yeah, you can't
Right.
call them.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
They're not
Call them
stewardesses anymore.
Here in Brazil, it is not like that at all.
Damn.
That reminds me, we haven't talked about it on this show. I've talked about it other places. Y'all might not care. Did y'all see the photo shoot for the new Baywatch TV show?
No.
Like the full
I-
photo shoot?
I've seen them, but I've seen some of the pictures. Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I didn't even know they were doing one.
Yeah, it's Stephen
Livy
Amell
Dune's in
from Arrow, and Livy Dune's in it. Hold on.
Is
Hold
it
on.
bad?
Oh, no, it's the opposite.
Livy Dune
We're
is
back.
not
Oh,
bad.
really? Oh,
we are back.
Thank
brother.
God.
We are back.
Thank God. That's awesome.
If y'all
Some
don't
good
mind,
news
real
for a
quick.
change.
This is the whole photo shoot here.
Well, let's
Let
go.
me zoom in more. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So they're
Man,
back to
That's great, man. That's fantastic.
hot
Good.
chicks.
You got hot chicks, and for Miki, you got you know
got
his
that-
Right.
he's got his
Right.
hot dudes.
ripped dudes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
But
like,
I mean,
yeah, man. Make people
We're
want to
like-
be healthy. Make
We're back.
Make people
We're back.
aspire to something in terms of their
Right.
health. That's
Well,
great.
yeah, and it's a fictional TV show. Like X-Wing, you're muted. It's
Sorry,
a
was that
fictional
Trevor
TV
Lawrence
show.
in the first picture?
I don't know.
Is Trevor
Maybe.
Lawrence in this? Go back up to the top. I swear to God, that's Trevor Lawrence.
I don't think so.
Let's see.
He's too
I don't
busy.
know.
Yeah, that's
No,
Trevor Lawrence on the
no,
right there.
that ain't.
That?
Okay, all right.
Let's see. I don't know about that. It is Stephen Amell though from Arrow.
That's
but
great,
yeah, I mean,
man. And even the guys, when they look at that, when they look at other
Right.
guys
Yeah.
looking ripped, looking strong, it's like I want to go to the gym because I want to be like that.
That's
Exactly.
crazy.
So
Livy Dunn
so I
is
can
on
be
it.
surrounded by
Yeah, it
chicks
is.
like that. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
right.
it's
Yeah,
great.
we're back. I mean, I'm pretty happy for him because I was expecting this to suck. And so far things are looking good.
I think they're
those
gonna bring back
things-
a version of "I'll Be There."
Dude, I hope so. I hope so.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Those things have power over people, man. It influences people.
Right. Right.
Well,
It's
yeah,
great.
it's a fictional TV show. I don't want to watch a whole bunch of ugly fats. You know, I want to
Run around on the beach.
Yeah, exactly. I want to see good-looking women.
Right.
Li-
yeah, if
Livy
I'm
Dune is
drowning,
perfect.
bro.
for this show.
Right.
Livy is
100.
perfect for the show. Did she do anything else? So I knew the only way I knew about Livy Dunn or whatever her name is, was because she had a TikTok. She was an LSU gymnast.
Right.
And it was just
So-
like, God damn,
She-
all right, she's hot. And then she started dating Paul Skeens.
So I only knew her
Right.
because she was Paul Skeen's girlfriend, and then I was like, oh, she's a gymnast too. They went to LSU together. Cool. But she's very attractive.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So good news for this coming back, and they're going full bore with like I think Stephen Amell's playing like the Hoff's son and stuff. Like they're like it's legacy characters.
connected.
It's connected. So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
But
I like
yeah,
that.
because
Paying
I
homage
was
to what came before in Hollywood.
Right.
So
Well,
that's like a sequel.
yeah. It's a full on
Right.
sequel.
It's a
Continuation.
sequel show.
Yeah, man, I'm
Spiritual
sick and
successor.
tired of reboots. Do more sequels.
Yeah. Right.
Well, there's someone else who we're big fan of who had her own little Baywatch session a little bit ago. She still might be doing the Baywatch thing. Our very own Taylor Mathis.
Somebody show that girl what sunscreen is, for the love of God.
Yeah.
Dude, the tan lines. I'm about
Oh,
it.
that chick.
She's crispy. That's not tan lines.
that is
That's
not a
fried
tan line,
lines.
brother. That is
Final
melanoma.
Four is getting
Yeah.
started.
Melanoma.
We are going to look at the game between Arizona and Michigan. Let me show you guys some of the amazing
Oh,
views
no.
here in Antigua, because this place is literally one of the most stunning places I've ever been.
No, go back. Go back.
Fucking rainbows. Who
Even though
cares?
my gut has been saying
There we
Arizona,
go.
and here's why. Michigan
Hey, Rainbow
is
is a
less
promise. You know
chaotic.
that, right?
They operate well in the
I know,
last 4
just
minutes
kidding.
of play, and when you've
Oh,
got
running an ad. There we go.
fast pace like
She's just
Arizona
burnt to
does.
high hell.
Arizona
Oh,
also has
she's
a huge
fried.
nightmare in Yaxel
That's
Lendenborg.
gotta hurt.
He is the type of player that's an elite rebounder, and he can score.
Yeah, she's
Talk
back.
about elite rebound. Jeez.
That
Talk-
top couldn't even
Exactly.
hold it in. They were just like
Oh, they're pouring out.
that's
going on the
purpose.
sides.
Yeah, that's on purpose.
Pouring out, dude.
Trying to escape.
So what she needs to do is not run ads and not show views. Just walk and talk.
Just walk and talk, seriously.
Walk and talk.
And you know what? I'm an Angels fan, but boys, I might need to go to Wrigley, go to a Cubs game.
Wow.
Yeah.
you know.
You're still in love with her after all these years.
Right.
Oh, first of all,
She got pregged out, had a
she
baby.
got
You're still in love with her?
she got very pregnant.
really?
The boobs grew even bigger.
Wow.
Yeah,
She's a
they did.
MILF then.
She is a
Yeah.
MILF. Well, can you call her MILF? I don't know. Is she a
I
MILF?
think
Why not?
Beardo's like
Well, I'm-
looking
I'm
at this like a
30 now.
Pokemon. He's like, it's the second evolution.
I'm
But it's not about you, it's about her.
Right. She's
Taylor
a mom
Manis.
and she's hot. So
she's a mom. She's hot. Yeah, I guess she's a MILF. I guess.
Yeah, man.
But like
What
MILFs,
else would you classify it as? Still
Right.
just a hot chick? Is that where your brain's
Like,
going?
there
a
can
bitch
be.
with a kid?
Beardo, I know this is gonna sound crazy to you now that you're 30, but get used to it. There can be MILFs younger than you.
yeah.
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 Fuck,
You're
I
an
never
old-
thought
you're an
about
old
that.
man now, brother.
Welcome to old.
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
in
one
cougar
day you'll be
territory.
married to one, and you make one. You make
Yeah.
someone a MILF.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's the goal. That's the
Yeah.
goal.
Right.
Make
Yeah.
someone a MILF. Hey,
That's the
chat.
dream.
Make someone a MILF.
Make someone
That's
a MILF.
the bro science,
Yeah.
you know.
Trust the bro science. Only knock up a hot chick.
Right.
Don't be
her
knocking up ugly chicks, right?
Yeah, man, you
Right.
want to pass on
Trust the
that,
bro
those good
science.
genes.
Right.
Exactly.
yourself
And if you're
like
lucky,
a-
if you're lucky, she'll be a gilf, you know?
Oh,
Someday
yeah.
She's one of them hot
Make
grandmas.
a
You
This
know?
gilf.
is for Beardo. Think of yourself as a Pokemon trainer, right? You got to catch that Pokemon. You got to evolve it to the next stage.
Right.
Right.
Turn it into
Right.
a MILF.
Right.
And then eventually a GILF.
Holy smokes,
Yeah.
boys. It's just incredible.
I mean,
I'm proud of her.
It must be really uncomfortable to have a hot mom. Like, if your mom is hot and your friends like, that's got to be uncomfortable. But imagine having
Yeah,
a
Beardo, is that
grandma.
uncomfortable? What is that like?
Yeah,
imagine
Beardo,
having
how's
a
that?
Beardo, is that
gran-
uncomfortable? Tell me how that is. What
How is that,
kind of
Beardo?
experience
What are
that
you
is.
talking about? What
Oh, is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing.
are you talking about, dude? I have two dads. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, I was gonna say, imagine having a grandma that's hot. Imagine having a grandma that's a gilf.
I've seen them.
Right. Oh, yeah.
No, but imagine you're the grandson of that woman.
Oh, that's different. That's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, that's rough.
I'm about to say my buddy's mother-in-law is a gilf.
Right.
Yeah.
That's more rare than MILFs.
I've actually, I have some footage here of Beardo hanging out with a GILF at MegaCon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, pull it up.
You can pull it up. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Wait.
Oh no!
Is that Deborah Perkins?
Shut the fuck up!
Is that
Wait, is it?
Deborah Perkins? Is that his girlfriend jumping in there? Or is that, like-
Beardo was legit uncomfortable with that comment.
Yeah.
That might be Deborah Perkins. I
It
can't
might
tell
be.
if that's his girlfriend
Beardo
or
was
her
like, shut
granddaughter.
up, man. No.
No, probably just friends. Like they probably knew each other.
Look at the chicks.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
She was all upset. She's like, I was trying to bang him, and now my grandma's in there getting action.
Grandma,
Dude,
no!
that's her grandma.
Yeah,
That's
what it
I'm
was.
saying. I
That
think
was
that's
her
her
grandma.
grandma. And she's like, no.
Hey Dan, I got something to show you.
Yeah.
Just for you. I think the boys might have seen this, but I need to show it to you too.
I drive alone past your street.
Telling her I wish we'd met in high school.
No. Oh. No. Appropriate response.
Can we have a serious conversation of why is this being normalized? Or why are people attempting to normalize it? No.
Bro.
I think it's funny. There's people
I mean,
that
it is
fucking
kinda fun.
desperate out there, dude. It's funny.
Right.
Can't score a chick, so what are you going to
Can't
do?
score a chick, so you got to score a dude that looks like a chick.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, there's no reason to be that
Tries to look
desperate,
like a
man.
chick.
You still have, if you have both hands.
But dude, here if you have both hands,
I mean, if you're a cripple or something, with no hands, maybe I would consider it, but not. Maybe
Dude,
I'll try
there's-
with my feet first, but
man, there's men out there so lonely that they're like they have like
Yeah,
a
man.
robot AI girlfriend that
AI
they pay
girlfriends.
they pay money for.
But you know what that is,
Yeah.
man? Like, women are the gatekeepers of biology, right? Women are the gatekeepers of evolution. So if no woman wants you, no woman at all wants you, maybe the problem is you. So that's what
Right.
nature
Sure.
is trying to
Yeah.
tell you. Well, what
Yeah.
nature's trying to tell when you're lonely, and it's like,
This is the end of your bloodline.
yeah.
You
So-
end here.
So, but good news is men can do more about that than women can. So
Right.
if a woman is undesirable and a man is undesirable, a man has more power over that. Women have power over that too. Don't get me wrong. Hit the gym, eat right, put some makeup on, take care of your skin, your hair. But men, with a simple change of attitude, everything can go from a 4 to a 9.5, man. I'm telling you.
Right. Well,
I believe
and
that.
it's
I
like
believe that.
Confidence.
simple things
Yeah.
like exterior too. You got to take care of yourself, right? You see a
Yes.
lot of dudes, and even if they're not like the most fit guy or whatever, sometimes just like a haircut, trimming the beard, putting on some decent looking clothes that don't look like you crawled out of a freaking dumpster. There are a few simple things you can do. Like straight up hair can change a
Yeah.
dude from like a freaking 3 to like a 7 instantly just by getting a
Absolutely.
decent haircut.
Blaine's just ranking dudes right now, dude.
Absolutely.
You know,
what are
listen,
Just ranking men.
What are we doing?
listen.
Three to-
Sometimes you gotta
No,
you gotta.
yeah,
rank
I'd
it,
say
you know.
gym and confidence is a big thing.
Confidence is
confidence.
90%
Confidence
of it.
is the mother of all the good masculine traits. Everything else will come from.
Well, dude,
confidence.
there's chicks that can be like a 6, but their attitude and like their confidence and like how funny they are, their sense of humor could make them a 9.
Dude, if you're fun and
vice versa.
kind, fun and kind. Kind is a big one because there's so
Yeah,
many
it is.
bitches out there right now. Kindness is huge because dudes just, hey, let's be honest here. We just want to be loved. You know what I mean? Give me a little
Yeah.
back tickle.
Right.
Cook me up
Back
a little bit of
tickles and
food.
give us some titty.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit of titty here and there. That's all we want.
That's it.
Right.
That's it.
Simple
Seriously.
creatures.
Peace and peace. Peace is another big one.
Well, I think
Peace.
that
That's-
goes hand in hand with the kindness, right? Kindness
Leave us
and peace.
alone sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get a woman that wants to be left alone sometimes too. So there's balance.
Yes.
So she will
Right.
she will leave you alone not because
wanna be
she's
left alone
she's
because
forcing
she-
it, but she wants her own time and space a little bit too.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, be careful about how you talk about yourself, boys. That's a huge thing. This goes hand in hand with that confidence. Like what you speak into reality for yourself will become your reality.
Yes, absolutely.
It is.
For better or for worse.
Yes.
Right.
1000%.
I truly believe that.
Boys, check this out. This is for the boys right here. The Blue Jays, who are selling 77-cent hot dogs in honor of the inaugural season 1977, have sold 100,204 hot dogs through the 7th inning just tonight.
We should have gone to Toronto for that. I would have gone for that. For 77-cent hot dogs?
77-cent hot dogs. I'll take 10.
Yeah.
Are those onions?
We got some onions and some sauerkraut.
Nice.
Some kraut on there.
Kraut and some grilled onions.
Kraut and grilled onions. That's a solid dog right there.
Y'all do
That-
have dogs
that's a
down there,
solid
right? Dan, y'all
Absolutely,
got hot
yeah.
dogs, right?
You got hot dogs in Brazil?
Absolutely.
glizzies.
Cachorro quente.
Cachorro quente.
Yeah, hot dog is easier.
Literally
Wow, yeah.
hot dogs.
No. Is Kenshi dog?
Quente is hot. Cachorro is dog.
Cachorro is dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, you got one of them weird backwards languages that says everything the
Right.
wrong way.
Yeah,
huh?
we
Yeah.
invert some things, yeah.
The old dog hot.
Good old
The old
dog.
dog hot. Yep. Outside warm. Instead of it's warm
Yeah.
outside, outside
Right.
warm.
Is there like a consistency to how often things are backwards, or does it make sense?
Some sentences can be both ways, either however you want to say it. But a lot of things are inverted.
Okay, that's wild.
Yeah, man, learning a second language is rough, man. I've been doing it for 2 decades, and I still, well, you guys know, still don't know.
Hey, you do
everything.
pretty good.
Thank you. But it's like a lot of people overcomplicate learning a second language. You just got to do whatever you did with your first language. Just live with the language. Change
Right.
everything to the language you want to learn. Like I started playing video games, and it coincided when I first started to learn English. It coincided that the CD-based games, like the PS1 and PC games, started to come out, and CD-based games had more space in them for dialogue, and
Right.
actually recorded words. So I started to hear English more, and I started to change. DVDs started to come out, so I would interchange Portuguese, English, English, Portuguese. Sometimes I would watch movies in Portuguese, but with English subtitles, and I would hear Portuguese and read English, and vice versa too. And eventually, I did only English words and English subtitles, so I could read and hear. And that's what you got to do. You got to live with the language. That's how you do it.
Yeah, I get it. And that's right. That's the good advice.
You guys don't need it.
But we live in America.
Yeah.
I want to force people to speak English.
If I were
Right.
American, born in America, English my first language, my second language would be Japanese.
Oh,
Okay.
Japanese. To bypass the localization gay stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I started
gotcha.
learning Japanese,
Gotcha.
but then
And
the
I
spirit of my grandfather came down and was like, you better quit that shit.
quit that shit.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. And I dropped it. Duolingo got deleted off my phone. That was it.
I think the second most influential country on earth is Japan, after the United States.
Yeah.
I
For
want
us,
to
it's
repopulate Japan.
Hey, listen.
They're asking for it too. They're like, Japanese
Right.
men do not make a sex on woman. American approved.
They want them. They want the half white babies over there in Japan, and I might just freaking answer it.
That's how
I
bad
might
we
just
knocked
answer
them
the
with
call.
those things, man.
Seriously.
Right.
We
Seriously.
knocked them so hard with those things. They're like, please come impregnate our women.
Yes.
Please.
Please, white man, come get our women pregnant. And we're like, say less. Yeah.
Say that.
Are you going to pay for
Can
my
do.
ticket to come over there too?
Right.
There'll be a
Maybe
bunch of
that's
little
the real
weirdos fighting kung fu. And then,
Right.
Oh, kung fu is
Yeah,
Chinese.
that-
No.
That's probably the
Karate.
real psyop. Is they're probably behind all of the like white women getting so terrible over here. They're really doing it to send us over there to impregnate their women. I
Right.
think that's what's going on.
Right. Yeah, they have a little,
behind it.
secret psyop going on. They're, ruining American women so that we are forced to go over to Japan to have babies with their women.
Mm.
Yeah. That's very smart.
You know what's crazy though? Like Japanese women, I feel like they're either a 10 or like a 2. There's not a lot of in between. You know what I mean? You're just like, damn. Or you're like, oh, damn.
You're either a super hot short girl or you're a monster. That short girl holds on a leash or something.
Yeah.
According to animes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got to make fun of somebody real quick. You got to make fun of this guy. Well, hey, chat, leave it to us to make fun of him. Do not go attacking this guy online. Don't do it. But we will make fun of him here for you. We've all seen this guy. He's the guy that cried for Last Jedi or Force Awakens. This is the Star Wars guy.
He's crying again.
He cried for all 3 of the Star Wars trailers, just bawling his eyes out.
One, but yeah,
maybe it was Rise of Skywalker is what he cried for.
Right.
Anyways, and he went super viral, and that's his thing now. Every time he watches a trailer, the dude just fucking cries. He does. He just cries. And honestly, this is Xwing if he were born in like Wyoming.
Probably. It's all those fucking pork chop sandwiches.
Yeah, Xwing was born in Wyoming. Yeah. It could have been anywhere else, Nevada, California, anywhere else, he'd be fine. But if Xwing was born specifically in Wyoming, this is what he would end up like.
That's crazy, man. He found his niche.
He found his niche just to cry watching trailers.
Crying in trailers.
But here's the thing. He has the nerve to call people who make fun of him who don't cry in trailers like losers and bots.
Oh, that's a wild tactic.
So let's go ahead and listen and watch.
There's no home.
Hold on, I gotta turn it up.
Oh.
There's no home without you, buddy.
I am actually quite surprised. That got me teary-eyed.
Nobody's surprised, dude.
What
That's all
surprise,
you do. That's all you do is fucking cry watching trailers. And what does he do during the movie? He just cries for 2 hours nonstop.
Right.
That's gotta be, man. That's gotta be emotionally taxing, man. That guy.
100%.
That's.
You know what I think this is? A high estrogen diet, an estrogen-rich diet.
Lots of soy.
A lot of soy.
Eating a lot of soy.
Yeah. Exactly.
That makes sense. That actually makes sense.
That's another psyop we should get into. Blaine loves conspiracy theories, and I got one about soy. That was a psyop. Let's finish this.
Target stuff, and he's going to convince a lot of y'all to come over and take something out of context or blah, 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 blah. And just to clear up 2 things in the last Supergirl thing. Pay attention to my words. I never said everybody was a bot. I said some people are bots. Some people are influenced by bots. There's plenty of people. You can have an opinion. You can not like stuff. That's fine. But when it's repeating the same line I hear over and over and over and over and over, you're either influenced by a grifter or you're a bot.
Why did he do that? Why did he edit the video like that?
I'm trying to get rid of the stupid...
0.75, I think
Somebody sped it up.
I'm trying to get rid of the stupid freaking thing.
Text or blah, 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 blah. And just to clear up 2 things in the last Supergirl thing. Pay attention to my words. I never said everybody was a bot. I said some people are bots. Some people are influenced by bots. There's plenty of people. You can have an opinion. You can not like stuff. That's fine. But when it's repeating the same line I hear over and over and over and over and over, you're either influenced by a grifter or you're a bot.
Dude, look how small his hands are. Look how small his hands are, dude. He's got baby hands.
Oh, he does have little hands.
He's got baby hands, dude.
Isn't that fetal alcohol syndrome or something? Small hands?
If you think this or that, you're either this or
Dutch.
that.
Or Dutch. It's Dutch heritage or fetal alcohol syndrome, one of the 2.
Dutch heritage.
This dude, he's super cringe, and then he has the nerve to say, well, if you just hate everything, then you're a bot or influenced by a grifter. It's like, dude, you're the only one of your kind that's fucking crying watching just any trailer this guy posts. He's fucking crying watching it. Like that's another level of gay.
Well,
like,
here's the difference, bro. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying there's levels of gay. There's like gay, the first level is, hey, you're gay, which means like you suck, you're a loser. And then there's another level of gay that's like you like men. And then there's the F slur gay where you're like really flamboyantly liking men. And then there's the top tier level gay, which is what this guy is. And he's just like, he might like women, but he's super fucking gay because he's just crying about fucking Supergirl and a CGI dog.
Man, when you do something that different online, you just gotta be prepared for hate, man. That's what's gonna happen. It's that don't act surprised. Like you do something weird online, you're the crying on trailers guy. So be prepared that there's gonna be people making fun of you.
You're the crying on trailers.
Yeah, man. Just accept it and maybe meme it. Maybe even make fun of yourself. Make me laugh at yourself a little bit. I mean, I make fun of myself for being Brazilian, and it's like I'm Brazilian, a backwards country, and I like retro games. That's funny. Because people are like, hey, is that new in Brazil and stuff? Hey, so I go along with the jokes. I make fun of myself. I laugh at myself. I laugh with people. And that's
roll with the punches, baby.
Yeah, man. That's what you got to do if you do something weird online. Just embrace it and be prepared. It's gonna happen.
And it's reaction videos, right? It's like you're a grown man. You know, you react the first time, and you're like pre-recorded. You're like, maybe I'll take this one down. Maybe we rewind a little bit.
Let's dial it in. Maybe I don't cry watching Star Wars trailer.
Right. Like, let's not do that. You know,
that's always the cringiest thing, like crying on videos, because you have to set up the camera. Whether you're holding it, even worse, you set up the fucking tripod and the ring light, and then you force yourself to cry, and then you go through the editing process to post it, write the caption, write out the description, and then post it after that. Like, there's a lot of steps that are thought out to go into posting a video of you
see yourself crying
on
like
the internet.
30 times.
Right. Yes, because it's constantly replaying while you're trying to fucking post it. So you're seeing yourself cry, and you don't realize that that's a bad idea.
That's for short format content, right? But I can understand, like, in a live stream, you're not expecting a lot of support.
Right.
You're not, like, I've seen people in our community crying over support. I've seen Jay cry. I've seen Epic Mike tearing up over support from their followers on a live stream.
Right.
They weren't prepared and stuff. But on a short, on a 30-second video, and you go, like, you set up your camera, stop, edit
You're
it,
posting that
post
for
it.
engagement.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're asking for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And it's about a trailer for Supergirl. Like,
yeah, that's the other big issue
You
here.
know.
We don't even have to talk. But for me, I think it's wild that this guy is taking the approach of, like, I'm mega soft. I'm gonna cry at this stuff, and that's okay. Like, all right, you know what? Do you have fun on the internet? But then turns around and tries to hit the you're a fucking bot if you don't blah blah. That's like, dude, you're taking two wildly different tactics. It's not going to work for you.
Yeah. You're trying to strongman it after you just proved that you're a fucking pussy.
Yeah. Not a great plan.
It's like, hey, you're a fucking pussy if you don't like Supergirl. You didn't fucking cry at it, you fucking pussy. What are you, a wimp? You a bitch? You didn't cry at Supergirl? You kept your emotions together, you fucking pussy? Wild.
You keep your emotions together. What a fucking pussy.
What a pussy, man.
This is just one of those things, like, 100% not out of place. If there's a female content creator, you're like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, this is what she does. But for a dude,
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah. Boys, you want to put on the tinfoil hats a little bit? Let's put on the tinfoil hats.
Sure.
Let's get into this.
Soy?
Eats a lot of edamame.
Let's talk about soy real quick, and that freaking psyop that the government tried to put on us here in America in the late 90s, early 2000s. That was a big thing, and it goes down the rabbit hole, because what is a tyrannical government afraid of the most?
A united, strong people.
An armed society, pretty much.
Right.
Strong men with high testosterone, men with a backbone that's willing to push back against the tyrannical government. That's what they fear the most. So how do you eliminate that? Well, you turn the men into women.
Yep.
You turn the men soft, high estrogen, not ambitious, not strong, not driven. Nobody like they want men without a backbone.
Right.
Seriously. So soy, dude, freaking soy was going to replace cow milk. Soy was the next big thing. There was skim, but soy was the big one. It's good for everyone. All the fucking commercials, adults giving this shit to their kids. Like, can you imagine like a preteen boy who's just about to go into puberty and turn into a man is just consuming all this fucking soy product and the soy milk?
Right.
It's gonna fuck up your development.
Oh, will it will? Do y'all remember? Well, I remember back in high school, the whole thing was they were putting tons of hormones in chicken, and all the girls had huge tits way too early, and they were like, "Yeah, it was a time to be alive in America."
It was awesome.
Yeah.
You know, listen, it was a time to be
You
alive.
eat
But
those
that was
dino nuggets, girl.
right. You become what you eat. You know, so it's kind of one of those things. You eat an estrogen producing product. You know, you're gonna grow man tits.
I don't risk it, man.
There was
a lot of people say there's this, it's not true and stuff.
Bullshit, it's not true.
But I don't
Dude,
risk it, man.
Here's a great real world example. I will
not
give
playing
you
the Russian roulette.
I will give you a defined, totally real example. Who are the most effeminate looking men on planet Earth? Generally speaking.
Liberals?
No.
Democrats?
I'm talking about
He
Japanese
said on Earth.
men.
Japanese men, right? Okay.
All that
Japanese
soy.
men generally can. So what are some of the highest, I think they call them phytoestrogens or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Tempeh, which is a fermented soy cake, tofu, edamame, soy milk, miso, all staples of the Japanese diet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now check this out. Do you want to know what one of the highest phytoestrogen sources in the U.S. is? And I swear to God, this is tinfoil hat, but it is freaking calculated. IPAs.
IPAs.
Oh, really?
Do you remember the huge craze where if you're a lumberjack man and you wear a plaid shirt, drink IPAs, it's a man's beer.
It's a man's
They were targeting
drink.
the fucking manly men.
Yeah,
Dude, great point. Great point. Yeah.
You know, that wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Great
And now we got all these dudes in their late 30s with giant man tits, and they're all emotional. They're like, what the hell is going on? They're like, what was your favorite drink? You're like, fucking IPAs.
IPAs, baby. Yeah.
Phytoestrogen.
So they were getting the kids with the soy milk, and they got the already adult grown men with the IPAs.
Yeah.
To turn them into fucking estrogen filled pussies.
There you go.
I do like IPA.
Hat.
Yeah. Hey, I would not be surprised.
India Pale Ale?
Indian
Pale Ale.
Yeah.
Yep.
It tastes like cat piss.
The IPAs are good.
Yeah, they used to. The British, when they colonized India, they would bring their beer over, and the beer would spoil in the barrel, and eventually the lads got a taste for that kind of like bitter, funky beer, just like an over
So
funky
it's a
beer.
rotten drink.
Essentially, it's like armpits
funky.
and feet and like blue cheese and God, I can't lie to you.
And
I
cat
fucking
piss.
love
It's
them.
very ammonia
Bro,
heavy.
I watched one of those fucking videos on Instagram with the Indian street food, and everything on my Instagram turned into that. Some fucking guy cutting meat with his toe fingernail. Fuck, man. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that came from there.
Yeah, IPAs are good, but consume carefully.
India is one of those places that make me, one of those few places that make me grateful to be a Brazilian.
Right. Well, being born in America is like winning the lottery.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Big time. Look at
Big
us.
time winning the lottery.
I mean,
Seriously.
sorry, Dan, but you know.
Except if you want to pay less taxes for international income. You guys know that?
Yeah.
I am making a company on Uruguay. How to say that? Uruguay. And there they have a policy of 0% income tax for money that comes out of the country, for international income. And so I have a company there. My AdSense goes there, that I get all my income, everything from my business goes there. And I take from there to Brazil only what I need to survive, and what I can spend from there, I spend from there directly. It doesn't come to Brazil.
Nice.
But if I was, and I can do that because I am Brazilian, if I was American, I will have to pay taxes for money that's not even inside the United States. It's not even.
Right, dude, we get taxed. We get everything, brher.
Yeah,
everything.
You guys cannot use that strategy. If Blaine, for example, decides to make Criticless a UK company or something like that,
right,
he will still have to pay America taxes.
The taxes, exactly, and then per the state also that we live in. So it's not just the country. Then you're turning around and you get hit by the state. So like us, for example, we've talked about moving out of North Carolina for the simple fact that North Carolina states or taxes are freaking horrendous for businesses, especially.
No
it's one of the
income tax here in Florida.
No income tax in Florida.
Well,
I know.
State
income. Yeah.
So you
Dan,
have federal income tax
Yes.
and state.
Yes.
Yes. So,
Oh,
so
yeah.
here's how it works, Dan.
states, not all states.
Most. Yeah.
So here's how it works. You get taxed on your paycheck. And then when you spend your money, depending on the state you're in, where you're spending your money, you're going to get taxed when you spend that money.
Sales tax.
Sales tax, exactly.
There's nothing you touch in your house that hasn't been taxed. There's nothing you encounter in your life in America that hasn't been taxed. The sunglasses on my head, the hat, the computer I'm touching, the shoes when I put them on in the morning, my car when I drive down the road, that's been taxed. Everything.
Well, and the property tax, because that's the other thing. The big thing here is that with the property tax, if you stop paying your taxes, the government will come take your house, and then they don't pay you what it's worth for taking it. They just take it for not paying it.
Here too.
That's the mob. That's the mob.
Yep.
That's what that is.
That is the there's no private property then.
Right.
If you
There's no such thing.
If you have to pay for stuff that you already own,
paid for.
it's not yours.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's theirs.
Unless unless the government knows nothing about it and you go out into the woods and build a house in the woods, you own nothing in America.
Right. I actually did hear something very interesting by Vanilla Ice of all people, who was claiming that apparently there is a old law in place where essentially if you bury family on your personal property, then you don't have to pay property tax. So like he was using it for example
because your property is now a cemetery.
Wow. So you bury your family members on your property. Property tax gone. It's always yours. Government can't come take it.
Damn, imagine
as long
that.
as it stays in your family.
Grandma!
Yeah. Facts.
I'll be right back.
Facts.
Fuck,
So,
man.
yeah.
But but that's crazy to me. If I ever moved to the United States, I would try to get a working visa and not get a citizenship for as long as I could.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's a big deal for me. Having to pay taxes for money that I make here in Brazil, if I live in the United States or wherever else I may have business, that's crazy, man. That's insane.
Yeah.
And
It's not great.
That's not even Brazilian privilege. Most countries are like that. America is one of the few countries that taxes you on international income. That doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of countries tax you for international income, but if the money comes in the country, if you bring the money in, if let's say you have a business in Brazil as an American, you have a bakery. You have a fucking bakery as an American citizen. You have a bakery in Brazil. Your clients are Brazilians, and you spend the money with your own bakery in Brazil. That money never leaves Brazil. Because you are an American, you get taxed on that money that never left Brazil.
Right.
Hey,
how crazy is that?
You want them nice, big, fancy boats and all them jet planes? You gotta pay for them.
Right. Exactly. Oh wait. Yeah. Hey, hold on a minute. Beardo left, and we didn't.
Oh,
do the thing. There we go.
I'll be right back after I take a dump.
What's that?
He's gotta take a dump.
He's got to take a dump.
I know. House, I get it. I know. There are workarounds to things for sure. But dude, you know what's crazy? I haven't looked into the laws on it a lot, but even rain collection, it can be against the law depending on where you're at, and or you have to pay a certain amount if you want to collect rainwater from the sky.
Yep.
Wow.
That sort of government overreach is strategic. Because there's that guy was a Stalin. He worked for Stalin. I don't know what he did for Stalin, but he worked for Stalin. He said, "Show me the man, and I'll show you the crime." Just so like you have as many laws as possible for mundane stuff. Just so everybody, every common person, an everyday person, can be a criminal somehow, and that law can be enforced at the state's will.
The rainwater
that's the
thing
United
really
States.
Set me off because it's like, and somebody said it in the chat too about like you can't have chickens, can't have rainwater. There's legitimately no reason for them to do that. No reason
Right.
other than control. That's it.
Yep.
And everybody doesn't bat an eye at it because you don't have to think about it right now.
Well, they
Because
want
you're
you
used to it.
dependent on them.
Yeah, you're used to
Right,
the system.
right.
Why would I have chickens or collect rainwater? I don't need to do that. Water
I'll just
comes
go
out
to
of my
the
tap.
store and buy it there, or run the water that you're paying for
Until it doesn't.
Yep.
until it doesn't. Exactly.
There was a
And
there was
they
a
want-
story not long ago where an old dude quit paying his power because he didn't want power. He's like, I don't need electricity at my house. I don't give a shit. And they arrested his ass
That's crazy.
because he wasn't
Damn.
paying for power.
That's the same thing with the healthcare. Like, you don't want healthcare? Guess what?
Well, and they
have
probably you have to. But the thing is, if you don't have health care and then you do get injured, you're paying actually less for it, because then you're going to have government assisted health care, which is cheaper than if you're paying for your own health care.
Yeah, in the end, unfortunately, this country does reward the lazy.
There was a story.
Oh, yeah.
There was a story about a guy who didn't have health care. His wife got pregnant, got them health care, and they're having a child. It cost them like ridiculous, like $15,000, like in all the hospital fees and stuff like that. And then when he was paying for it, noticed on the invoice or whatever, it's like, options if you don't have health care. So we started asking, and he was curious, and he's like, how much would it have been if I didn't have health care? And it was like $900. And then he's like, so the guy's asking the person on the phone, he's like, and this could all be made up anyways, but I saw the video, and I'll take him for his word for it. Was like, well, then I don't have health care. And he's like, but sir, you just told me that you do have health care. I have proof. He's like, well, he's like, well, what if I cancel it right now? He's like, well, you had health care, so you're still really fucked.
Yeah.
But if you didn't, in the first place, you're paying a lot less money. It's fucked.
My boss for my normal job was an insurance salesman, which should tell you everything you need to know. And he's like, oh, dude, it's the biggest racket in the United States. It's worse than anything else. It's worse than anything else because you don't have to think about it. It comes directly out of your paycheck, and they use fear to control you to try to. If you think about legitimately, like right now for a family, for healthcare for me, it costs me ungodly amounts of money out of my paycheck. If I did one injury a year, maybe for what it costs to be able to take care of the family, it would be dwarfed by what I pay in actual insurance. Dwarfed. Absolutely dwarfed. And I think that's even without government assistance, it would still be dwarfed. But it's the fear of, you never know, you're putting up your Christmas lights one day and you fall on a piece of rebar and now your family's screwed and everyone's homeless. That's what they prey upon to get you to pay these premiums. Disgusting.
And for the case with Blaine, what you're saying about the guy who didn't pay for his power and he got arrested for it, it's probably a crime like whatever, like they probably did like a mental health thing. It's like, well, it's dangerous for you to not have power.
Right.
Exactly. You're a threat.
Who knows what
you're,
can happen.
you're a threat to yourself and others. If you don't have
protect
power.
you from yourself.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what we should do, boys? Let's all become Mexican citizens and then just run across the border.
And
back
just
to the
become
United
illegals,
States.
yeah.
Just become illegals and then come back over.
Yeah.
Go Raiders!
Hey.
Fuck.
I got a cell phone, iPhone 15.
That's right.
It's free.
Dude, there's an episode in Better Call Saul that's like that. This guy wants to secede from the United States. Just him and his property wants to become his own country.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
He made his own money.
So
with
he's
his
like
picture.
paying Saul. Saul, he's like, and Saul's like, you know what? I want 50%, to go to court and fight this for you. And the guy's loaded, lives in a fucking mansion on like fucking 20 acres, loaded. And the guy's like, how about I just give you $10 million right here, right now, up front? And Saul's like, fuck yeah, sounds great to me. Let's go. And it was his money that he made for his new country. And he's
With his
like,
picture.
just consider it in advance. He's like, you're going to be a founding father of my, pretty much of my country. Saul did not take that guy. Yeah.
That's
funny though. Dan.
Yeah.
Brazil. Brazilian women.
Yeah.
Chat, there's a new trend going on. There's a new trend where women are, taking pictures like this.
The fuck?
Is that from Dune 3?
For real.
Nails, check.
Chat, I'm not sure if you've noticed. Take a peep at where her phone is.
Yeah.
Now it's got poop on it.
Take a peek at where the phone is.
Yeah, it's like you're
You
gonna
know.
put that phone in your face and it has all the poop particles on it now.
That's how
in
you
your
get pink
eyes.
eye.
That's how you get pink eye, because the poop particles get in your eye.
Right. Hey, you know what? Pink eye goes away.
That's right. That thing's
Pink
hungry,
eye goes
buddy.
away, man.
That's too
Oh,
much.
dude.
That's too much for me, man.
Dude, I don't know if I don't know if I have
classic
enough.
Brazilian butt. That's classic
Yeah.
Brazilian butt.
I don't have enough pee for that.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's like trying to fight through the couch cushions to find your cell phone. You just like, I don't want to do all that, you know?
Right.
No, but it's like in certain positions, it opens the way.
Speak friend and enter.
But anyway, yes, this is a. Wait, what? Speak what? I missed it.
It's a Lord of the Rings.
It's a Lord of the Rings joke. It's
great.
We can't tell him. He thinks Frodo's the bad guy. Like
Frodo is the villain of Lord of the Rings.
What?
Frodo's the villain of Lord of the Rings. You know who the hero of Lord of the Rings is besides Aragorn? Is Samwise.
Sam.
Well,
They're the heroes. Frodo's the fucking villain.
That's
I don't know if
categorically
anyone
incorrect.
else would. I don't know if anyone else would have carried the ring for that long without going completely.
Samwise would have.
I don't know.
Sam would have been fine.
Maybe.
Legitimately, I think Sam was good enough. He probably could have done it.
He could have done it.
Yeah.
Frodo's a little fucking bitch.
But it's not about being good. I think it's an inner strength that's
It's a will,
regardless
like a will
of being,
thing.
Right.
of being good or bad.
Oh, that's a theme we'll revisit later.
Yeah.
Right.
Great conversation. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Frodo's a piece of shit.
Frodo's a piece of shit, man.
This
Have
guy.
you guys seen what Tiger Woods is up to in rehab?
No.
Dan, did you hear about what's
Banging
going on
chicks?
with Tiger Woods?
Yes. Did he steal one of the nurses' cars?
Jer-
and wreck it?
Jeremy said he was me at the end of Tuesday night's main event.
So Tiger Woods was arrested last week for a DUI, driving under the influence of pain medication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's in rehab. He's stepping away from golf for the time being. And this is what Tiger Woods is up to in rehab.
Good for
He
him.
wasn't in the Masters
What the
picture. Oh.
is this? Fuck you! Move out of the way.
No.
Linda, two. Come
real?
on. You had the position when the yellow flag came out.
How about you shut the
Not
fuck
a-
up?
What game
No
is
way.
that?
Move your ass.
Is that Gran Turismo?
Hey, that was his fault.
Car on your left.
My ex-wife drove better.
Dude, this is one of those.
Forza or Gran Turismo?
I legitimately I can't hate this guy. It doesn't matter how scummy he
What's
gets.
he drinking?
A beer.
Something strong.
Beer.
Something strong. Something strong. It's
He
one of
drink
those.
beer at rehab?
It's one of those Jack Daniels infused beers.
He's
Right.
just he's the
Jack and
greatest
Coke.
golfer of all time. I can't hate him. You know, it's like he cheated on his wife. He banged a hooker. I'm like, yeah, but he's come on,
Tiger
he's the
Woods.
greatest golfer of all time. He's Tiger Woods.
He's Tiger Woods.
And
Yeah,
they're
he's
like,
allowed.
He rolled an SUV on the side of the highway on painkillers. I'm like, yeah, but he's fucking
that's-
Tiger Woods.
That's Tiger Woods. He's
Right.
allowed to do that.
Come on. You
Come
know?
on. The
What are
video
we
of him,
doing?
he's like, yeah, no problem. I just got off the phone with the president.
Yeah, just talking to the president.
Just talking to the president as he's getting arrested.
I mean, the guy's just a Chad. You know what I mean?
He
The
is.
guy's just a Chad.
We'll give Tiger Woods a pass. Obviously, chat, that is AI. That is not real.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Just have to say that.
He's probably
Yeah.
practicing. He's the hardest working, I think one of the hardest working athletes legitimately I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I want you to argue that if you want to, but the dude's in the gym 4 a.m. every single day, work, and still at this age, still doing it to try to
One
go
of
out
the
and win.
hardest working athletes.
In terms of work ethic, yes.
Work ethic, Peyton Manning, dude. That dude was always
vein.
he was
Same
always
vein.
in the classroom.
Right.
Same vein. Absolutely the same vein. You don't get to be Tiger Woods without doing that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, boys. Manly as fuck movies or baby of the week? No baby of the week this week?
It's up to you.
I picked one.
Yeah.
You guys can do it. I
I
can
do
help
too.
judge.
Let's do chat, what do you think?
Me and the
Baby of the
chat
week
will
or
judge.
let's go into manly as fuck movies? We could just go into manly as fuck movies. We're already almost at 2 hours. All right, manliest fuck movies. 1, 2, 3, go.
I'm Roger Shaw. Over the slate. Landing in New Jersey. Details in just a moment.
There's a tempest in a
Oh, damn it, thank you, bro. Couldn't go. There we go.
All right, manliest fuck movies presented by Criticless. Head over to Criticless, download the app on Apple iOS or Android Google Play. It's all for free. Go on there, make an account, and start reviewing shit. This week's manliest fuck movie, Conan the Barbarian with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Dan, why don't you start this one off, since this is one of, if not your favorite movie of all time?
Yeah, one of my favorite movies of all time. My second favorite fantasy movie of all time, behind only Lord of the Rings, even though it's very different from Lord of the Rings. That's a perfect pair of movies to illustrate the difference between dark fantasy, sword and sorcery, and high fantasy, which is what Lord of the Rings is. So you can tell it's very gritty, very dark, as the word says, and more realistic in a sense. There's not like the magical aspects are more like inferred than explicit. And it was one of my first reviews on Criticless. Do we have access to all the reviews there?
Oh, yeah.
These are all the reviews.
We can get
here.
yours. Do you have them? Do you have them on your FWB by chance? No, you don't. Oh my gosh! What kind of friend?
What did I do?
If he was on your FWB, you could just click your FWB and he'd be in there.
What did I do wrong?
It's okay. I'll forgive you. Oh, well, you've already got a scammer account, so you know.
Glad I got my influencer badge.
Click on his click on scroll up, click on calendar. Yep, there you go. And then just type in nope,
it's right here. Conan.
There you go.
Yeah.
99% for Conan. Here we go. My favorite sword and sorcery movie of all time, just as Robert E. Howard influenced every fantasy author after him, including Tolkien. Every fantasy movie from the 80s onwards is part of the legacy of Conan the Barbarian, much deeper and philosophical than it might seem at first watch. Highly rewatchable, the commentary track with Arnold and the director, John Milius. Milius is fantastic for better understanding of the wisdom behind this film with a 99%. We go over here. We have it just went up a notch, actually, just to 88. Was at 87 a little bit ago. Steel Egg with a 100%. X-Wing with a 95. Blaine with a 90. Alex McCarthy with a 95. Odysseus Run 95. 100% here. Golden Geek with a 60. Life on Marshmallows with a 95. So pretty freaking positive, boys, for Conan the Barbarian. Dan, sorry for interrupting.
No, I was going to say, this is one that people hop right in and review. Like, this is definitely a long-time favorite for people, which, and the big piece of news here with all of this is that all three of us have never seen this movie before.
Right.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Super
First
wild.
time watch, man.
First time watch for me as well.
So I'm curious, what were your first impressions like as soon as the movie started? It's like, oh, this is gonna be one of those cheesy 80s fantasy movies. What were you guys thinking?
And it kind of was. It kind of was for a little bit.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's also pretty fairly fast paced. Like Conan, once you get to Arnold Conan after he's the slave and he gets jacked by pushing the fucking wheel, it's fast paced, man. They're just on it. And then he gets the Asian buddy and they're going through time. It's like, all right, oh, the fucking snake. We're going to go get the thing. Oh, there's a hot chick. Let me bang the hot chick while I'm here too. So he's just walking through the woods. There's a chick that's just outside saying, "Hey, come fuck me." He's like, "Okay."
Why not?
Those witches, man, they do that.
The first, maybe it hit different for me. I don't know. I texted Dan as this kind of started off because I was like, the beginning of this movie for me it just kind of hit home. I don't know why. It was just a blacksmithing scene. I'm always going to judge a blacksmithing scene off rip. You know what I mean? And the beginning blacksmithing scene, they did almost everything right. Almost everything right. It was perfect.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm proud of them.
Sweet.
Okay, we're doing this. We're doing.
There's still some autistic CRT Twitter people are gonna find something.
That's not the right way to do it.
Yeah.
He quenched it in snow. That wouldn't work.
That was my problem. They quenched it in snow. And I'm gonna tell you right now why that fucking sword broke at the end of the movie is because they quenched it in snow.
There you go.
That makes sense.
But it all worked out in the end.
No, what I want to say is the beginning of the movie is super, super important because it sets up two very important factors in Conan's life, right? He's got his father's advice that says, trust no man, trust no woman or beast, trust only in steel. Right? And you're like, oh, okay. So that's what this is like the power is truly in the steel, but in your brain, you're like, it's really the man who wields it, right? That's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking.
Yes.
And then as the movie goes on and you get to that point where he finally asks the riddle to, what's his name?
Thulsa Doom, the villain?
Thulsa Doom asks him,
James Earl Jones?
James Earl Jones, which is
wild.
Awesome. We'll get more into that. We'll get more into that later.
Yeah.
But he says,
it's like
hair
metal Darth Vader.
With
dude.
blue eyes.
Yeah.
With bright blue eyes.
And basically tells him, it's not the steel, it's in flesh. And you think, your brain goes, he's wrong. So is his father right? Is Tulsa Doom right? Where is it an in between? And we can get into the themes of that later and talk about it. The beginning of that movie is super, super
very
interesting.
Philosophical.
Yeah, hooked me hardcore.
Yeah.
Much more meat on the bones of this thing than I was expecting. And especially between this show and Monday Hangover, I've been going back and watching a lot of these like 80s movies and whatever. Not long ago, we saw Highlander, cheesy as shit. Not a bad movie, very cheesy. So it's like this is in that same like it's sword and sorcery, like you were saying. It's in those same years and stuff. And I was like, this is probably going to be hammy. And then I was like, holy shit! Like this is a legit 80s. Like they weren't fucking around. They're really making a real like epic film here, and they even pulled it off with freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like somehow, and not granted,
he was unknown.
While,
outside of bodybuilding, he was unknown at that time.
Right. And it's like you will get like the random like blah, 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 and you like
that's where
that's his first lines in the movie.
Yes. His first lines when he's fighting in the pit.
It's very meme Arnold there. That's where the memes came from.
Outside of that, like movie is far better than it has any right to be. It's gritty. It just made me, I'm like, dude, like I want this back. Like I want the legit rated R gritty, like dark fantasy shit like this where they don't hold anything back. They don't pull any punches, and they just freaking go for it. And that's what this movie did, is they put it all out there, and it's a lot of show and not tell. I think it worked with them pulling the dialogue back. It's Conan's not saying a bunch of shit. And the development of the love interest is fantastic. Like, this is how you build a badass female character that is believable and that works. It just, all of it, man. This movie is way better than it has any right
to your point, right before we started the stream, I said this. I was like, this shit punches way out of its weight class. Way 1,000%. Out of its weight class. I was 100% expecting Commando in low fantasy. That's what I was expecting this movie to be. And holy shit, was I wrong.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah. So, did you guys see the connection between the quote at the beginning and the rest of the movie? It's not by chance that they put that niche quote at the beginning. Whatever makes you, whatever doesn't kill you, makes you stronger. That's the whole theme of the movie. The whole theme of the Conan character really is he surviving stuff that he shouldn't, and becoming stronger by it.
Yep.
So can we just really quick, because you said it, and now I want to know. You said, would Crom let you into his mountain? The answer for me for the riddle of steel is it's not steel and it's not flesh, because both can be broken, both can be splayed, both can decay. It's the pure determination of human will and human spirit.
Right. I like that.
Yeah, that I think Chrome will let you.
That is unbreakable.
I think it's the riddle. So for the people in the chat, the movie opens with the quote from Nietzsche: "Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger." And then the Conan's father talking to him as a kid about the riddle of steel and talking about Crom, which is their god, and how Crom requires you to, through your life, learn the riddle of steel and tell him the answer of the riddle of steel once you die. Otherwise, he wouldn't let you go to their heaven.
Into Valhalla, essentially.
Yeah,
right.
into Valhalla. And Conan's father believes the riddle of steel, the answer to the secret of steel, hell yeah, Mike, it's steel itself. Trust no one. You can trust no man. You cannot trust flesh. But this you can trust. He points to the sword. This will never fail you. Trust steel. That's the answer to the riddle of steel to Conan's father. Steel itself. That and that's logical that he would assume that because he's a blacksmith. Now we got the other extreme when Conan is confronted by Thulsa Doom when he almost dies right before he's crucified. Thulsa Doom goes like, "Oh, you're looking for the secret of steel. I'll tell you what the riddle of steel is." And then he points to one of his followers up the mountain. "Come here, child. Come here." And she just jumps out of
straight to her death.
Tremendous height and dies like a pancake. And Thulsa Doom points to her and says, "Now this is power, not this. Steel is not power. Power is in flesh. The riddle of steel, the answer to the riddle of steel is flesh." But then, as Xwing said, through the movie, you start seeing, is it flesh, is it steel, or something in between? Something like flesh and steel, and the wheel that wields both. The wheel that wields both the steel and the flesh controlling the steel. So yeah, at the end, Conan realizes that, and with his broken sword, broken steel, and his broken flesh, he defeats Thulsa Doom and cuts his head. And that is, in my opinion, the answer to the riddle of steel. It's the will, the human behind the flesh and the steel. And that's what...
Yeah.
Determination, heart, discipline.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what
that's
what
how I interpret it.
I took that away from this movie.
Are we not talking spoilers here? The chat's
Oh, we are. Yeah.
We can talk about spoilers.
Yeah.
This movie came out in '82.
That's what I took away from this movie is that this is not a hero's journey. You could classify it as a hero's journey. I don't. This is a warrior's journey. It feels like a completely different sect of storytelling. This is a warrior's journey. And like one thing I wanted to hit on, Dan, that was super, super cool, was when like Thulsa Doom is not a one-sided villain. He's very interesting. And I think there's a lot of ties to like Satan in Thulsa Doom. I can feel ties to Satan, consuming flesh, pleasure. You know, the true power comes from flesh and sin and deceit and all these different things. He's literally a snake. I mean, He
Real
makes
quick, boys.
such a compelling argument when he says, "I made you."
Yeah.
Everything that you are, I made you by doing what I did. When I saw that, I was like, fuck, that's heavy, man.
Yeah.
It's true.
It is
I
true.
gave you purpose.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the theme of a lot of those like heavy hitter movies is like the villain, like you have the villain does something horrible to the hero, the protagonist when he's a child. And that revenge quest, the quest for, you know, getting your revenge led you to this moment, which is your entire purpose. I made you this.
Yeah.
Do you not realize? Yep. It's heavy.
It's a good movie.
It is.
Yep.
It is. It's very biblical in nature. I love it. It's just so epic. It's It was a pleasure to watch it today because I just wasn't. I was expecting kind of another cheesy '80s movie, and I was like, "Yo, this is badass!"
It's
like,
awesome.
Yeah, and the layers to it too, where it's like Conan is like, especially early on, he's like kind of mischievous and a little like.
Yes,
he was
But
okay.
when they're
Yes.
drunk through the town.
Punches a camel.
He punched the camel and killed
face.
it.
Yeah.
He punched the camel in the face and it fucking died.
Yeah.
By the way, wouldn't recommend it. I punched a horse in the face. They have very strong jawbones. Very strong.
That makes sense.
I got to read a super chat real quick because he's headed out of here. Stormbreaker with a $50 super chat.
Let's go.
Says, what the fuck, Beardo? Am I late to the party? You guys still owe me to smoke some cigars. Congrats, brother. Keep kicking ass. In the words of Beardo, don't be fat and don't be gay. Barado, I just have one thing left to say. How about them Cowboys? Man, that was an awesome super chat until the very end.
Right.
And you had to just ruin it, Stormbreaker.
Dang.
Thank you for the $50 Stormbreaker. He had to head out, so I wanted to read that real quick. But yeah, and like Dan said, I like the show Don't Tell. It was either Dan or Blaine said that. Show Don't Tell. The story is just his journey.
There's a lot of things that you
narration.
notice, like the third time, the fourth time you watched something that you didn't notice before, and that the movie didn't tell you, but somehow you felt it, but it wasn't clear. So, speaking of narration, Beardo, did you like the monologue at the beginning?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
The monologue, that's his dad.
No, it's the monk.
It's the monk. It's the monk. Okay.
Between the time when the oceans drank Atlantis. So, Beardo.
Yeah.
I would like you to read that monologue for us. Is that possible?
When? Right now?
Yeah, just live right now. So
how do you want me to read it?
Just like pretend you're an old wizard. Just type Conan the Barbarian intro monologue and read it for us. I always dreamed of that. That's my dream.
He dreams of that and pooping himself in public. Those are the two
and
dreams
also,
we don't have.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is the right one. Between the time when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the sons of Arius.
Yeah.
Of Arius, there was an age undreamed of, and onto this, Conan destined to wear the jeweled crown of
Aquilonia
upon a troubled brow. It is I, his chronicler, who alone can tell thee of his saga. Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Dun 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 dun. Let's go.
It's great.
Nice.
It's
all
great.
Right. All right.
I kind of love how they hit it mid-movie too. They're like, it's no coincidence that I'm telling the story and this is how we met. And then you meet the wizard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you meet the guy, and he's kind of he's sort of the comic relief a little bit.
Right.
He's like,
and even like just the little moments like on just watching Arnold's face, like his facial expressions in some of the scenes, like when they walk into the orgy scene and like you get all the reactions and he's like,
yeah.
and you're just like,
because he has bad. He's a bad actor, and
right.
At the time he was a not so good actor, so he's very exaggerated.
Dude, his laugh
perfect, but it fits. Yeah, exactly.
His laugh.
But it fits the atmosphere of the movie somehow because it makes it look kind of otherworldly. Because that's I don't know if you guys know that about the Robert E. Howard's lore. That is prehistory. That's Earth's prehistory. It's not some other planet. It's not some other world. That's Earth before recorded history. And you see some similarities between the names of the places and the names of modern places now. So
he's
see
doing
like,
the Tolkien thing, kind of like the erased history, things that we don't know about, but very much still
but
of Earth.
more. I think Robert E. Howard is more grounded on real Earth than Tolkien. So like he mentions real regions, real maps, and just a little bit changed to just show a different time in history. So he deals with Atlantis, that sort of stuff. Just one for you.
Rest in peace, Nerdrotic. Man buns are gay.
I'll do it while
This
he's
one's for
alive.
you.
I'll do it while he's alive. So yeah, man. One of my probably the favorite scenes. Let me share this. I'll just show stills. I won't play the thing so you don't get.
Don't get hit.
Here we go. So yeah, this is the Wheel of Pain. Man, I work out with that soundtrack, with the soundtrack of this part, because of the symbolism. It's like he arrives at this desolate place when after seeing his parents,
his parents brutally
die.
Whoa.
Yeah, his father's being eaten.
Oh, you're sharing system audio.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me share that again.
That was wild.
Check.
There we go.
Let me share only the window. Okay, is that better?
Testing.
Test. Hey, okay. So this desolate place, far away from home, all he ever knew is dead. His village burned out, and he arrives at this so-called Wheel of Pain. And it's like, what the fuck is this? They tie you to this wheel, which is maybe grinding some sort of grain or something, and you're just
That's
a
what
meal.
I was trying to figure out. What were they grinding? There was nothing
probably
to grind
grinding
there.
probably grinding some grain or something like that, or just torturing you.
I think that's all it was. Yeah.
It doesn't really matter, but the point is that you see the years go by in the scene, and the soundtrack reflects that. It's a repetitive soundtrack. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, like an endless wheel of pain turning. And you see at the beginning all of those slave kids. You count a bunch of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's a bunch of them. There's a horse nearby, and you see like the ages going by, and now
and the numbers are thinning.
Yeah, the numbers are thinning,
and then eventually he's the only one still pushing it.
You start seeing bones at the side of the wheel, and they're like more like teenagers now, and they're like, as you said, the numbers are thinning. And it's so good, man. You see, like, his legs are starting to become stronger as the years go by, and it's like it's that niche quote that you just need to stay alive. You just need to not let yourself be killed, and you will grow stronger. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And
it's crazy too. Like in that last scene, it completely changes where he's not angled pushing it anymore. He's just kind of standing up and like walking with it, and,
then the
burden you
soundtrack
bear becomes lighter.
Exactly, and then eventually it's only him. He's alone pushing that wheel. That wheel is his now. He has made that wheel his bitch. And he raises his head, and it's fucking Conan. Now he's all buffed, and he's turned into the hero that we know. Now he's through snowstorms, and it's like he's the only one at the wheel. And eventually he gets noticed. And
see how now he's just standing up straight?
Right. Hardly even having to push.
Yeah.
And he gets the masters notice him, and he gets a better position as a gladiator, and that eventually leads to his freedom. So
that looks like Nevada.
That's one of my favorite parts. I will one day release a metal version of this soundtrack, and
that would be sick.
It's amazing. Yeah,
it is a great soundtrack.
Hell
yeah, the whole movie was great. I really enjoyed it for the first viewing.
Can we?
What's your Criticless score, Beardo? Sorry,
I finished it right before I went on the stream, so I didn't get a chance to, AI generate on ChatGPT review for it.
Right.
I'd probably be around the 90 range.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm at 95. Sick. And also, I just wanted, because we haven't talked about it, can we give some flowers to the baddest bitch in cinema history? The ride or die Valeria, who's like, man, if you want a chick in life, find yourself a Valeria who says, literally come back from the dead to save your ass. And not only does she say it, she means it. She comes back as a Valkyrie to save his life. What a bad bitch, dude.
And she had great tits.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
But when
A lot of
they're
tits in
trying
this
to
movie.
revive
Mm-hmm.
Conan, when he's crucified and they rescue him, and the sorcerer is doing that ritual, and he warns them, oh, but the spirits will come try to claim him. And when the spirits came, everyone ran.
I will pay the price.
The friend ran, the sorcerer ran. He was like, "Ah!" And but she stayed.
She fought
with
him off.
She was like, the gods themselves would not be able to take you from me.
Yeah.
And
Dude, Valeria is like,
fucking
I might
get
put a
yourself a
poster up
woman
of
like
Valeria
that.
in my room.
hell yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Get
she's
yourself
a badass.
Valeria.
She was a baddie, man. She was a baddie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I knew when he was in the snake pit, and then they were having the ritual where the naked chick and the guy were praying, and then it just kept showing her in the back. I was like, who is this chick? She's kind of hot.
Right.
She's gonna be she's gonna be important.
That's gonna, yeah. Pay attention to that one because that's gonna come up later.
Yeah.
Right.
Seriously.
Also, can I just say the look of Arnold at the very end when they show him as King Conan, like
Yeah.
badass with the beard
Well,
and
he's
the
not,
crown.
he's not
And we
king
f-
yet, right?
No, they're
Because-
showing like later.
They're
that
showing
they-
when he becomes.
he
Oh,
becomes
you're
king
talking about
by
when he's
his
on the
own
throne?
hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That's what that
noticed
was.
That's the
in
future.
that when I was looking at it, he's wearing the greaves, the shin guard cover of the same king that he found in the tomb.
Right.
I didn't notice. I never noticed that.
Yeah.
He looks so
Crazy,
badass.
man.
It's not all the armor because he wasn't. I don't think he was wearing the same helmet, but he's wearing the greaves of the fallen king that he found in the tomb.
That's awesome. I never noticed.
Right.
Yeah.
Which he attributed to being the whatever his god or whatever was, right? Wasn't that who he
Yeah, Kron. But we're gonna get King Conan, right?
Right. Well, that's what I was
They-
going to say. So yeah, they have announced that they are bringing Arnold back. He's teaming with Christopher McQuarrie, the guy that's been doing the Mission Impossible movies, and
Hell
they're
yeah.
supposedly making a King Conan movie.
He's certainly on
who's
the
gonna
line for it.
Who's gonna play Conan?
Arnold.
Him.
Arnold
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
What?
Arnold.
He's
Arnold
gonna be
as
King-
King Conan.
He's gonna be old King Conan.
Old.
Really?
What
The
what
guy,
Ar-
the
what
guy
Arnold
that we
said
see
about
at
the
the end of
plot?
the movie.
Yeah, what Arnold
Yeah.
said about the plot is that now he's king for a long time. He's old and he gets complacent, and we're
Yeah.
gonna see what turns out.
Did they do a remake of this?
They did with Jason Momoa.
Yeah,
it wasn't,
they did.
It wasn't well
It didn't do
received.
much.
I think it's decent. I think it's like
If you think it's decent, I might give it a watch. I
a
also
Right.
might
six
just
and a
let
half
this
out of
lie.
10. I give it a six,
Okay.
a 65 on Criticalist.
Okay.
So I'll do the review later.
That's still a rad.
Yeah.
I was just
But
I was shocked to
but
see
yeah,
how
it's no
complete this
Conan
was.
the Barbarian, the original, absolutely.
Yeah, this is just especially in this time, like with everything that was going on with the 80s movies and the action heroes and like how quickly and short they set up stories and complete them and blah, blah, blah. Conan was a very, very complete film, complete and fulfilling film, a very strong story in that kind of 80s action sphere, which is just badass, dude. So
Do you
this
guys
is now like
plan-
one of my favorites.
Do you guys plan to watch Conan 2, Conan the Destroyer?
I didn't hear good
bad.
things about it.
It's
I heard it was
bad?
bad.
Keep your expectations low. It's fun to see Arnold. I think the aesthetics of Conan are better. Arnold, like, he's more ripped and looks more like Frank Frazetta's Conan. You know, from the
Okay.
paintings, from the classic Frank Frazetta
Yeah.
paintings from the 70s and 80s and earlier. But the aesthetics is better. It's pretty much, if you forget about Conan and treat it as a D&D, Dungeons and Dragons movie, and Conan's just a random barbarian, Arnold is just a random barbarian, it's a fun movie. But
So they played more into like the 80s action trope
it's
with two.
it's very 80s cheesy, like they became the very parody of themselves that they generated a barrage. Because that movie, Conan's what started the barrage of cringy fantasy movies from the 80s. Don't get me wrong, they're awesome, but then
Like
they
Highlander?
became that.
Yeah.
No, Highlander's good.
It's cheesy though.
It's very cheesy.
It's very cheesy,
cheesy.
but yeah, kind of like that, but low budget, very low budget. There's you guys can look up the history.
Was
Low
Highlander
budget.
high budget?
Right.
I think Conan the Destroyer looks more low budget than Highlander.
Oh no!
Really,
bro? You know that meme from Arnold being like
swung around,
spinning, being swung around? It's from that movie. It's from Conan the Destroyer. Yeah. But
I might just have to watch it for shits and giggles.
Watch it for curiosity's sake, for historical value, but keep your expectations low and don't treat it as a Conan the Barbarian sequel.
And then that was it. There wasn't anything else for Conan other than the remake that they did with Momoa.
They tried to do King Conan in the 90s. Have you guys ever watched a Kevin Sorbo movie called Ko the Conqueror?
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
But I know Sorbo. I mean, he was Hercules, too.
Kevin Sorbo, it was right at his height with Hercules. Like, he was looking buffed. He was awesome in that movie. But that was initially supposed to be a King Conan movie, telling the story of how he became a king. And when you watch Ko the Conqueror, it's the exact story from Robert E. Howard of how Conan became a king, but it's some other character called Ko, and it was still inspired by Robert E. Howard's work, because Robert E. Howard actually has a character called Ko, which is supposed to be an ancestor of Conan. So they used that because apparently Arnold wasn't in. Arnold didn't want to do it, so they thought it was better, instead of making a Conan movie with another actor, just do a Ko movie, which is also a character from Robert E. Howard. So also cheesy, also kind of like, but I think it's much better than Conan the Destroyer. So
saying Dan Red Sonja.
Red Sonja, yeah.
There's also Red Sonja. Yes,
yeah, Sonja.
Very good.
They did
Thank
a
you
movie
for
with
pointing
Red
that
Sonja
out.
recently.
They did. It didn't do well.
The 80s Red Sonja. There's a character there that was supposed to be King Conan 2, and they actually got Arnold to do it. But for some reason, the rights of Red Sonja was separated from Conan, and they couldn't call him Conan. They couldn't call Arnold's character Conan.
Whoops.
But he's pretty much Conan. You can pretend that he's Conan, and it works. That pretty much is a third Conan movie, and it's very good. Red Sonja.
Red Sonja. Red Sonja. And yes, Conan the Barbarian, definitely a manly as fuck movie. Definitely recommend it to you guys if you guys want a, awesome manly as fuck movie. Dan, where does this rank on your manly as fuck movies? Because you have a list.
I have a list. That was one of the first I thought of. I think it was the second on my list.
What about RoboCop? Is that a manly as fuck movie on your
RoboCop
list?
is there.
Yeah.
I think my first manly as fuck movie, the movie that gave me the idea to make that list, was 300. And after 300, it was Conan the Barbarian. That's where it started.
Let's go.
And by the way, we own stuff like 300 to Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Starting to use like bodybuilding-like types on movies as heroes. That's pretty much Conan.
Yeah.
Well, hand in hand with the true
Steve
like
Reeves
ethos of
him.
being a man. That's the most important part. Is it's not just the physical; it's the spiritual as well. Hardcore, dude.
Hell yeah, man. If you guys have the interest and the time, and that goes for the people in the chat too, get the DVD or the Blu-ray and watch the commentary track with Arnold and the director. Bro, so much
I would love to hear that. He's like,
I think it was made that chick's teeth. I think it was made in the 2000s. It was made in the 2000s when DVD started to become all the rage, and they were doing those extras. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, boys. Conan the Barbarian. Make sure you guys go over to Criticless. Make an account. It's free to join. And if you want to, you guys will have an option right over here to join the Crit Club, and you can directly support Blaine over here on the website. And if you have seen Conan the Barbarian, head over to Criticless and drop your review. And join the Manly as Fuck Movie group over there. You guys are always linking your reviews over to Manly as Fuck Movie group. So, right here, Manly as Fuck Movies. There you go. There you go, Manly as Fuck Movies. Conan the Barbarian. Good movie.
I'm not too sure. Over the sea, Windwalker landing in New Jersey. Details in just a moment.
There's a tempest in a
Oh, there we go.
Boom. There we go. Shout out to Dan Vasc for being here for
Heck yeah.
episode 100 and for
Great stuff, fellas.
and helping start Bro Science, man. Shout out to Dan.
Oh man, that was a cool thing that we started, huh?
Oh yeah, it's still going.
Hell yeah.
We're just getting started.
Yeah.
Right.
We're just getting started. The fastest growing podcast on YouTube. Dan Vasc, what do you got going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Gotta finish some house chores today. That's why I'm leaving early. But great to be here, guys. Thanks for having me. Congratulations on 100 episodes and 2 years. It's around the corner.
Soon.
That's fantastic.
2 years, very soon.
That's crazy. Hell yeah. So good to see you guys. Dan Vast for Heavy Metal, Super Vast 3D for retro games. As always, thanks for watching.
There you go. Watch that shit.
Later, brother.
Bye, Dan. There you go, Dan Vasc. What a guy. Cool guy. Yeah. One day in the future, you're going to be able to tell your kids, hey, I was friends with that guy.
I remember when Dan Vasc was on YouTube.
I remember when he was on
Before
YouTube.
he became the dictator of Brazil.
Yeah. Before he gained 300 pounds and then quit YouTube. JB Benedict with the $100. Says happy 100th, bros. Thank you, JB Benedict, for the 100.
Shout
and
out,
we
JB.
we got a lot of super
100.
chats, guys. Miss Brenda with a $50 super chat says congrats on the 100, the hottest guys on YouTube. Thank you, Miss Brenda. You better freaking believe it. Thank you for the $50. And Macaque.
What is...
That's Obama eating a rainbow dildo.
Yeah, I'm going to head up.
Yeah. Thank you, McCock, with a 20 gifted Fear the Beardo memberships. Thank you, McCock. That's $100. Wait, that's a $100 donation. If you think about it, right there.
Yeah.
Thank
Holy
you, McCock,
smokes.
for the 20 gifted. You love to see it. We got a lot of super chats here, boys, but we do have to do Babe of the Week. We'll wait till Xwing gets back. Margaret Riggle with a $20 says, oh, wow, 100 episodes. I'm among the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, unlike some we know and love. I've been here from the beginning. Just kidding, Dan. It's really wonderful to see you guys, to see you again. How are y'all doing, my friends? Doing fantastic.
Doing great.
Doing absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Margaret Riggle. Hopefully you're doing well, too. Thank you for the 20. And Jeanette with the 5 gifted Fear the Beardo memberships. Thank you, Aunt Jeanette, for the 5 gifted.
Let's go.
And Lotus Flower with the 20 says, congratulations on reaching 100 episodes. Everyone, a great one. Here's to the next 100. Thank you, Lotus Flower, for the 20. K-Joe with the 10. Hail to the best crew and congrats on 100 episodes. Thank you, K-Joe. Shout out. Thundarius with a 10. Congrats on 100 episodes, boys. We hit 300 episodes on Cyber Skull Media on our music review series on Saturday. And 7,000 subs on Sunday. Can't wait to interview Dan. Hashtag Pork Chop Crew. Hashtag XGay5. Thank you, Thundarius.
Hell yeah. Thanks, bro.
Blaine, do you remember what you're
That's
muted?
not my name.
Blaine, do you remember what episode you came in?
I don't. I could figure out.
I have a feeling it was probably
we should
around
be
the.
able to find out.
It was like
not around
halfway.
the 50, 60 mark. 50, 60, because you've been here for a while.
Long time.
Yeah,
So it's been over a year. So
shit, just about.
Is it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just about.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Dude, like 100 episodes sounds like a lot, but 2 years sounds even more.
Right.
Which doesn't make sense when you think about it, because it's only 4 more than 100. But just saying 2 years of bro science Sounds a little bit more grand.
Feels like a lot.
Right.
It's a lot. You know, when you put like time behind it, the measurement of time behind it, that's like, whoa.
Yeah.
How you doing? Keep it moving. Yeah. I still had hair when we started Bro Science. I'm fucking bald.
God, we do look younger in some
pull it
of
up.
these episodes.
Pull it up.
Hold on. Let me go back to okay, there's Dean Cain. I think you were just right after the Dean Cain.
Yeah, I hate that I missed that.
We were doing Gears of War at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was okay, so there's
Oh shit, Greg Lev says Bro Science 67 was Blaine's first. Wait, is that a joke? Is that a
that's 6'7"?
Is
It's
that
probably
a 6'7" joke?
It might be a joke. But if it's true, that's wild.
Maybe.
Greg Lev might have it. He might be right.
He might be.
No, because you were all the way back on this one.
It's going to be before we added him to the thumbnails.
Right.
So 45 you were on. 45 was Fear the Beardo, Xwing, and Blaine from Criticless.
Well, there we go. So it was at least that far back.
At least 45. Dan Vasc still on the thumbnail here. You were back on 43.
Oh shit.
I'll keep digging, boys. I'll keep digging.
There you go. Risk it for the biscuit said first Blaine appearance I see is episode 43.
Yeah, we were still running. Okay, so we ran regular back on 41. We had Adam Krigler on.
Right.
42, we had Drew on, and then 43. Yeah, there you go, right there.
I think it was 43.
Oh my God, we gotta go, but we gotta look at this.
All right,
that's
wild. Back when you were still in Nevada, man.
Yeah, this was.
I was at the old office.
You gonna share it? You want me to do it?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find a spot where we're all on camera here.
Bonnie Blue said 100. That's light work. Let's do 1,000. And now a few days ago, she said, "Oh, hey, by the way, I'm."
Nothing has changed.
Actually, Blaine lost a little bit of weight.
Lake. Yeah.
Look at Blaine's face.
Yeah,
Blaine was a little bloated back then.
A little puffy back then, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, you were you had your corner spot.
Right. Yeah.
You had your corner spot, and I was still in Nevada there.
Right.
I think were we talking about Rocky?
And
yeah, we did.
So Blaine is already on Bro Science for longer than I was.
Yeah.
At this point, maybe
they couldn't write the maybe.
Yeah.
That's
the
wild.
PO box,
dude.
a full beard care package, and I use it every day.
Look at us, huh?
So thank you. Look at us.
Shout out
man.
Trickies.
Hail.
I was
Randy
fatter. What
Denise
happened?
with a 9-month recommitment.
He lost some weight,
man. I don't know.
Yeah.
By and say, hope you guys have a great show today. Hope everyone.
Look at that.
Well,
shout out.
I need whatever you're on.
Right. Well,
Or
somebody
maybe less
in
midnight McDonald's.
Beautiful.
That's not a good idea.
right that'll do it. That
will.
it.
Scientist Solarian with the 10 says, I don't often get to catch Bro Science live, but for the 100th episode, you're damn right I made time.
Let's go.
Keep it going for many
it.
hundreds to come. Thank you, Scientist Solarian, for the 10. Appreciate it. Dan Vasc in the chat still says, I'll always be back once in a while. See, that's a bro scientist right there.
Right.
Making
Love the
time.
man.
True bro.
Love him to death.
Look at that, dude. Look at that. Thank you, Dan. Shout out to Dan for being on the show today. That's huge. Bubba Realist with the 10 says, congrats on 100 episodes. I doubt anyone here has seen the new episode, but what did you guys think of The Boys? Its director is woke, but it makes fun of both sides, and it's basically rated R Marvel cheers. I saw the first 3 seasons of The Boys, and I did not watch season 4, and I'm not interested in season 5.
I gave up, man.
I gave up.
Lost his mind.
There's just a little bit of too much Homelander's Trump.
Yeah.
Hey, do you guys get it? Do you guys get it now? Homelander's supposed to be Trump. Yeah.
Right.
That I'm good. I don't care. I like Carl Urban in the role as Billy Butcher. I like Jensen Ackles as Soldier Boy. I even like freaking Jack Quaid as Huey. I actually like the cast, and most of the actors are really good. But when you have the creatives behind it saying, oh, this is really Trump and MAGA allegory, The Boys, it's like, okay, I'm not going to watch then. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then
Stop
they
beating
leaned
me
into
over the
it.
head with it, you know?
Exactly.
Right. Well, and they leaned into it harder and harder. They started putting out ads, basically being like, you know, just shitting on people that were tired of how woke it was going. And I'm just like, meh, all right, pass.
Yeah. look at how edgy we are. We're making fun of Trump with Homelander.
Right.
It's like, okay, then I'm not going to watch it. Like, that's fine.
Right.
We'll see how well it does. Hopefully it does well for you, but I'm not going to watch it.
Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Pull this up. Jamie, pull this up.
Hey, Jamie, can we pull this up?
Jamie, pull that up.
it
Check
up.
this out. Bro
Is this
Science episode 1.
Episode 1, baby.
Holy smokes.
Dude, look at my hair.
Look at
that
Dan
hair.
Bass hair.
I wouldn't even think.
Does he have windows? I've never seen him during the daylight.
My point in that is,
Right.
is that kind
There are
of plays
nuances,
into...
yeah.
That is
plays
crazy.
into the
Bro
fact
Your beard
Science
was worn
episode
out.
1.
club culture
Yeah.
for women.
You didn't bring it in yet.
Who are partying it up and I was probably just lazy, to be honest.
Wow.
Dude, episode
wild.
1. Dude, and Bro Science started because me and Jay were doing high tea, and Jay was
Yeah.
traveling and couldn't make it. And he said, why don't you do it on your channel? Do high tea on your channel. So I asked Dan if he wanted to cover for Jay. We ran high tea. And then Jay's like, yeah, you keep it. You know, make it whatever you want. So then me and Dan are like, fuck. Okay, do you want to start a show? Let's do Bro Science. So Bro Science is because Bro Science exists because of high tea.
And then there it was, the first ever
The first Xwing thumbnail.
X-Wing episode was episode 7.
Early, and Hypnotic
Episode
was on.
7. Yeah, we had
Oh, wow.
Hypnotic on there. Where's Dan?
But discuss misogyny. Dare I mention answering business emails? Please, Dan.
Oh my God.
Are you not answering your emails?
Well, that was for Dan. Please, Dan, answer your business emails. I do struggle with... Jay
Oh,
said
man.
you stole it. Jay said you
Yeah.
stole high tea.
I have heard him say that.
That's not true. Jay gave me high tea, and I just turned it into Bro Science. Jay, always making up stories. Good old Jay.
Oh, yeah.
The Don.
Making himself
He goes around
look
telling
like
people
the
that-
damsel.
He goes around telling everybody that every movie I review, I watch it on a phone. So
There you go.
Oh, man. Bob Oif with a $20 says happy 100. Thank you, Bob Oif. Got a few more 20s here, then we'll get to Baby of the Week. Are you guys still good? Good on time?
I'll be all right. Yeah. I'll be
Okay.
all right.
All right. Ghost Wins Sports with a $20 says cheers to 100. It's probably $20 that he made off of sports picks and sports betting. Because that dude don't lose when it comes to sports betting. You guys should check out Ghost Wins over on Twitter. Thank you, Ghost, for the 20. Tradutor Parense. I'm
gonna be
so
honest with you on
sorry.
this one. I don't know. I think it's
Tradutor.
Parense.
Parense. Yeah,
I'm making you Italian. I don't know if he's Italian.
Italian,
How you
yeah.
Oh no, my God,
doing?
he's from Brazil.
Put a
It says
little
it in
bit
the
of.
thing.
He's Brazil. Oh shit.
He could be an
so
Italian Brazilian.
He's
you know?
Spanish.
Yeah.
Well, not Spanish. Portuguesian. Is that a word?
No.
Sure.
Okay. Tradutor from Brazil with a $20 says, I've been a fan since 2016 from Brazil. 853,000 at Tradutor Parense. I'm a musician and a comedian, but a character I played on the internet caused identity issues. Dan, should I keep separate channels or put everything into one? Damn it. Well, Dan's not here.
Shoot. Diversify.
Xwing, turn into Dan and give him some advice.
Right.
You should always take your channels and make it a different one because you never know when the Scapo is going to show up at your house and take a channel, okay?
That's great
Sounds-
advice, Dan.
That was
Thank
the
you,
just
Dan.
like Dan.
best Portuguese I could do right there. It was...
Yeah.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. And
Well
I'm
done.
sure Tradutor probably appreciates the advice as well. It's always good to have a second channel that you can have monetized because you never know if something crazy is going to happen to your main channel. And if that's your livelihood and where you're making money and YouTube decides to ban you for a few days wrongfully, it's good to have a backup where you can still get some work done.
Yeah.
So that's really the main reason why I have a second channel. My second channel, yeah, I post content there, but God forbid something happens to this one, I got a second channel that I can work.
And do, yeah, he was here. It was like he never left. Make sure you do it under a different email. Like, make your other channel on a different email because if you get banned on one and it's under the same email, it stops it for all.
They're all banned. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That is good advice. Holy smokes! Another $100 came in from Francis. Francis Lyons with a 100 says 100 for 100. Had the day off work to be able to watch this special episode live.
Let's go.
Congratulations, everyone.
Hell yeah.
I love the show and always have. Thank you, Francis, for
shout
the
out Francis
$100. Thank you.
Long-time bra
Thanks, Francis.
scientist.
Long-time
Right.
bra scientist. Yep. Scientist of the memories.
Of the bra.
I too indulge in sometimes the scientific discovery of the hypothesis and the theory of the memories.
It's true.
Yes.
I do as well.
Yep. The scientific
to
method
indulge
of the boobs.
in the dark arts, as they say.
Right.
Yep. Joe Rosie with a 10. Thank you for bringing us 100 episodes of laughs and good times. Cheers to the coolest broskies on the internet. You're gosh damn right.
Joe.
Thanks,
You're
Joe.
gosh damn right. Thank you, Joe, for the $10. Shauna Pippin with the 20. Happy 100, guys. Thank you for making Wednesdays the best day of the week. I've loved every episode and can't wait for more. Thank you for the laughs and friendships. Much love to you guys and the amazing chat.
Hey,
Thank you,
shout out,
Shauna Pippin,
Shauna.
for the $20. All right, boys. I think it's time for Babe of the Week. I think it's time.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
The centennial. Well, no, because we started Babe of the Week.
No.
Yeah, that wasn't.
It's
yeah,
not.
this isn't
It's not the
centennial.
centennial for Babe of the Week. Fuck. On the centennial episode of Bro Science, here is your Babe of the Week. Discussion, poll,
Do that.
argument.
Do
the
it.
thing.
Do it.
Hit it.
It's time again for the babe of the week. Everyone's ready, everybody's on fleek. You could be a celeb, you could be a freak, but you gotta be the best. You better be the best. Who's it gonna be this week? Everybody's screaming out for more. Gonna be the babe of the week. Babe of the week.
Babe of the week.
Hell yeah.
Everybody's favorite segment, I would say.
Right. I think
I
so.
certainly enjoy it. It gets competitive. You guys are a
Right.
little upset because I'm just such a dominant force in the Babe of the Week field of battle. And you have to make up excuses and say that I bought the chat or whatever kind of bull crap you got to pull up. But let's be honest here. I've got immaculate taste in women.
I don't know if that's it.
No,
I think the chat
that is it.
I think there's.
I don't think so. Like me
it's collusion.
Me and Xwing. I think me and Blaine are similar taste.
Right.
In women, Xwing has his own flavor that he's into.
Yeah.
I
The
think
good
me and Blaine kind of see eye to eye.
That's right.
So,
We
what
have
I don't-
higher taste. You know?
What I don't like is you guys disrespecting the chat like that and saying that they've been bought or paid for or somehow they're bad actors in this whole thing. I feel like it's very disrespectful to the chat. I feel like they are capable of making up their own minds.
Well, you
Would
know
you
what's
agree,
not
Chad?
bought. Well, maybe, but you know what they will agree on that's not bought and paid for is Criticless, and you should make an account and
that's
join
right.
the website and start reviewing your TV shows and your movies over there. It's completely free to join.
Do it.
And they have cool merch that you can get too.
It's really cool.
Super
And I'll
cool
ship it out
merch.
myself. If you put in the notes, if you say, hey, I'm doing this because of Bro Science, I'll put something special in there for you. You know what I'm saying? I'll ship it out myself. So do it.
Go do it. All right, Babe of the Week. Who wants to start?
Wait, hold on. Did you subscribe to my OnlyFans?
PS X Wang, you missed my
I
chat.
missed my payment. I might have missed a super chat or something going P. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Let me know.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Maybe.
I'm feeling pretty good about my babe this week.
Are you? Okay.
I'm winning. I'm
Start
winning
us
this
up.
week. I'm winning. All right,
I'm
Blaine,
feeling good.
go for
so
it.
I'm gonna go. I am presenting to you all a young lady, Nicola Cavanis. This is a German
AI.
not AI.
AI.
Not AI.
That's airbrushed as fuck. Look at her. Whoa.
Not,
Hey.
He's
not AI.
playing on
Okay.
my field now. All right. You
Not
come into
AI.
court here.
What's her
all right?
name? What's her name?
Not AI. Nicola Cavanis. Cavanis. And she is a absolute
CAVA
NIS.
Cavanis. Okay. All right.
Absolute baddie. Very attractive lady,
Nice
one might
cheeks.
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
A little cheeky. She's
yeah.
got it going on. Right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a solid entry.
Right.
Very solid entry. I like everything that I'm seeing. She's tan.
Uh-huh.
She's got the abs. She's got booty cheeks. She's got the boobies. Very pretty. Damn it.
Yeah.
This is a very solid entry.
That is a round entry for a big
You're welcome.
Yeah, way to start it off.
I was feeling real good about this, and the thing was, I actually had someone, all different photos, someone else completely different picked, and then this chick came up in the suggested, and I was like,
okay, hold on, Xwing, ask the question.
Okay. The OF? No OF. No OF.
Are you sure?
That I've seen. I looked, as far as I can tell, no OF because she is an official model. She's an actual model.
They generally
what does that mean? What does that mean? That means nothing.
An actual model generally doesn't do OnlyFans.
Generally, they do not. She's not a mattress.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah. No. Well, do whatever you want, but it's the truth.
Okay.
Right.
Nicola Cavanis.
Feeling real good about Nicola. You know what I'm saying? So I'll send it back over to you boys.
All right, I'll go next. I have one of the heartthrobs of the early 2000s. Underrated, does not get talked about nearly as much as she should, because she is probably still to this day one of the most beautiful women that has ever graced the earth in our generation. And that is Eva Longoria.
Ooh, Eva's a big hitter.
Okay.
Eva Longoria, Desperate Housewives.
Desperate Housewives.
Very pretty. Just, oh my gosh.
She's got the mommy vibes,
Right up my alley. You can tell that the toes are probably painted white. So you know what that means.
Yeah.
You know what that means? Or French tip, French tip or painted white.
And
that is a woman right there. Eva Longoria. And I mean, come on, this is every man's, fantasy here. You got her in lingerie, trimming the hedges, doing some dishes, watering the concrete. The concrete needs watered.
And,
gotta water the concrete.
Gotta water the concrete.
Must.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, Eva Longoria. That's FearTheBeardo's entry for the week.
I like it.
Boys, I might have this one.
No,
have this one.
Stop it.
No.
One of the hottest Victoria's Secret models to ever exist.
I already did her.
The angel herself.
Oh, never mind.
Alessandra Ambrosia with a face card that will knock the dick off of your pants. Lord have mercy.
Her belly button's weird.
That's the best you got?
Actually,
her belly button's weird.
You said face card. I tend to not my face style.
Dude,
kind
she
of a
is
horse face.
Crazy hot. What?
Not my type.
A little bit of a long face.
This was
there.
an honorary mention, by the way. I couldn't find out who this girl's name was, but Lord have mercy.
I'm not mad about it.
It's like, who is that? That's not her.
Her jaw.
Win, go ahead and take her. I guess.
So go back to the other picture.
Go back to actually her.
That one. That kind of looks like the freaking Logan Paul Nina's wife. A little bit.
Nina,
a little too manly.
Girl. The Carl's Jr. girl.
I guess.
You think that this female looks manly?
The jaw.
Too much jaw.
It's the jaw a little bit.
The jaw.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. She knocks on my door and says, "Hey, leave your wife and kids, abandon your entire family, and come live with me, and we'll be lovers for the rest of life." I'd be like, "Yeah, let's go." When?
Right.
Alessandra Ambrosio. She's literally
you gonna help me pack?
Model that's ever existed.
I will. Yeah.
Come on.
How do you spell her name?
Alessandra. ALESS.
ALESSA. Sandra.
And DRA. Alessandra. And then like ambrosia. Literally just spelled like ambrosia. AMBRO.
You think I know how to spell?
I just spelled it for you.
Who knows how to spell ambrosia? I'm sorry, I saw the.
Quit using 20-year-old pics. Eva Longoria doesn't look like that now.
That's a 22-year-old picture, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Alessandra.
Yeah, Ambrosia.
Oh shit! What'd I just do? The stream still live? I might have just ended everything.
I think we're still here.
Okay, so we had let's go around the horn again one more time just to refresh everybody's memory.
That's Nicola, the German. Absolute baddie. You're welcome.
Yep. Okay.
You're welcome.
Not mad about it. Not mad about it. Eva Longoria. Eva Longoria, just absolute freaking smoke show. Just one of the hottest women ever to exist. Holy smokes, that is a woman. All right, Eva Longoria for Fear the Beardo.
And then Alessandro Ambrosia literally admitted he would leave his entire family, wife, and children for Alessandra Ambrosia. Victoria's Secret model, absolutely stunning woman. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Yeah. A little horse facey, all right, but we'll take it.
You would fold like
Swag
a
Cuddy
fucking
says
lawn chair.
Longoria has TDS. That's fine. We're
Hey.
objectifying them.
Right.
We are
And
objectifying
she didn't
these women
back in 2004.
Right. All right, polls going out. Babe of the week: Nicola Cavanas, Eva Longoria, and Alessandra Ambrosia. So polls out. You guys know what to do. Eva Longoria. And while we're waiting, we are going to read some super chats. What do you guys think?
Go ahead and read those.
No, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do that. That's politics. I don't like that. That's red herring. That's a red herring right there, Xwing. I don't like it.
What?
I don't know. I just picked some political propaganda word.
Fucking random.
I just said a political propaganda word that I knew.
Hey, that's a filibuster.
That's gerrymandering. That's gerrymandering. Stop the gerrymandering. Cheryl Gopin with a 5 says, hello to all 4 of you. Congrats on 100 episodes. I've been here for all of them. All of you are amazing men. Thank you for bringing us bro science. You're welcome. And thank you, Cheryl, for being here for every single episode. Anjanette with a 35 says, congrats on episode 100. Happy to have been a part of this journey from day 1. Here's to the next 100. Thank you, Anjanette, with the 35. And holy smokes, guys, we just got another freaking bomb. Todd Berry Master with the $100.
Let's go.
Fuck. Says happy 100 guys. Thank you, Tom Berry Master, for the $100 and the congratulations. Thank you. That white guy with a 20 says, hail to all bro scientists everywhere. Congrats on 100 episodes, bringing that pure high T base as fuck energy to the world. Keep up the great work, bros. Trust the science and... Thank you, Magwai Guy, for the $20. Remember, that was like in every super chat, and we had to do that over and over and over again for a little bit.
Yeah,
it was almost a workout.
Almost, yeah. I was getting lightheaded by the 10th one that we do. I'm almost passing out.
Yeah.
Elise Super Grunt. Look at that picture, Xwing.
Hey, let's go. That's a coin. Shout out.
I got mine right here. It's my lucky coin at my desk. This is what allows me to be as good as Rocket League as I am.
Thing.
Right.
Oh, I'm always playing with this thing, dude. I'm always fidgeting with it, just running it through my fingers and just.
That's a lucky coin, brother.
It's right here, dude. I'm always.
I know, I gotta find
I'm always
mine.
feeling this thing up.
I feel so much better with them now. Like,
oh, here we go. There it is.
Properly displayed. I
got it.
Yeah, mine's shiny.
I know you've been rubbing it. Mine's nice and dark.
It's a lucky coin. You're supposed to rub it. It gets black shit on your fingers for a little bit.
Right.
But
I was gonna say. Yeah, it comes off.
Like I'll smell my fingers afterwards, like metal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Red Wings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Elite Super Grunt, for the 11. Oh, I didn't even fucking read it. Shit, and I removed it. Fuck. Thank you, Elite Super Grunt, for the recommitment. I didn't even read his freaking member message. My apologies.
See if I can find it.
No.
Golden Nuggets with a 5 says, happy 100 to the man who started Bro Science, a real special guy. Dan Vasc, we love you, man. Thank you, Golden Nuggets with the 5. It was both of our idea.
Both.
Where are we at on the poll here? We got 172 votes. Nicola is in the lead, a staunch lead with a 68%. Eva Longoria, in second with 19%, and Alessandra in third with 13%. That is a very steep margin right there.
Yeah, big lead.
Big
I'm telling
lead.
You, when I saw her, completely switched. She was not.
I'll be honest with you, dude. That was a last second change out substitute for the win.
Yeah,
right.
I'm proud about it.
And that doesn't always pay off.
I'm not.
No, it doesn't.
Mad, dude.
The last second switch, it's kind of like on a multiple choice. It's like, is it B? Is it C? You think it's B at first, but then you change your mind and convince yourself that it's C. You get the test results back, and it's like, fuck, it was B. Shit.
Right.
Fuck.
Right. I was worried, but
in this case, it worked out.
Went with my gut, and I went back and forth, one picture to another, and I was like, no, this is feeling good.
Rodimus Supreme says it was about his birthday. He said he turned 36 today. Okay.
Hey,
happy birthday. Happy birthday then.
Nice.
Happy birthday.
Cool. I just scrolled through 17,000 chats to try to get there.
Yeah.
Thank you for making that easy for us.
Steel Leg with the 2 says, I tagged you with a thumbnail and a clip
thumbnail.
I made. Thumbnail. That's right. I tagged you with a thumbnail and a clip I made. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see real quick. Steel Leg of history. I got to go through my freaking hundreds of.
It's Masters Week, boy.
It is Masters Week, and
Sorry,
Tyson Fury fights on Saturday.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
Look at
I don't know
this.
if it was.
I'm FearTheBeardo, you're nothing but a weak, pathetic loser! You think you can defeat me, you scum? I'm FearTheBeardo, you're nothing but a weak, pathetic loser! You think you could defeat me, you scum?
I love it.
On brand.
I love it.
That
sounds exactly like me.
Yeah. He looks at the golf ball and goes, "You weak, pathetic scum."
Yeah.
And then it takes a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was golfing. We were golfing the other day. We
should
golfing.
go tomorrow.
It took.
Here's the thing, brother. When summer comes, I'm not leaving this house.
Right.
So our
Too
golf
hot.
time is going.
Where are we going to go? Cypress Woods?
I keep telling you. Like, dude, we
or
got
do
to
you
golf.
want to
We
go
got
to
to golf. We got to golf.
Do you want
we
to
gotta
go to
golf.
your place or you want to go to Cypress Woods?
I don't give a fuck, Keisha. I'm just trying to get out.
I think we should
I'll
do
go play
8.
at that trailer park that we started out at. You remember that?
Oh, the freaking shit dirt track.
That was the other Cypress Greens.
Yeah, Cypress Greens and then the Cypress Woods. I think we should do the full 18 at the place by your house.
I'm down, dude. I love that place.
Fuck.
I'm
All right,
jealous.
I'll have to pencil it in. Well, the sooner you move down here, man.
I know. I was playing with
Sooner
my
you
pops
move down
yesterday,
here.
and now everything's hurting. I was trying to.
Oh,
show
dude,
him
my
up.
back.
Oh, you got to stretch, brother.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
shit's hurting.
You got to
I'm
stretch
hurting.
at this age.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go ahead and end the poll. We're at 194. This ain't going to change. Except Eva Longoria did move up a little bit, but we're going to end the poll. And
Let's be honest,
see.
it was a shutout.
Yeah.
It might
was
as well
a
have been.
shutout.
Might as well. Where are the results? Why is it not posting? I said end poll. Usually YouTube puts like a little comment and says, there it is. Babe of the week, Nicola Cavanis with a 65%. Eva Longoria, 21, and Alexandra Ambrosia with a 14. Nicola Cavanis is your bro science babe of the
You know
week.
what's crazy about her? She's not that hot, but she's just the total package.
She's just
It's all
well
around.
built.
It's firing on all cylinders. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
she's all
Yeah.
put together. Hey, let's get a hand for Nicola
Let's go.
Cavanis. Congratulations on being this week's Bro Science
Let's
Babe of the
go.
Week. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Do we run it back? I guess we'll run it back.
It's time again for the babe of the week. Everyone's ready, everybody's on fleek. You could be a celeb, you could be a freak, but you gotta be the best. You better be the best. You know the score. Who's it gonna be this week? Everybody's screaming out for more. Gonna be the babe of the week. Babe of the week.
So we're going to have to decide when it's June, when we have Jugs of June.
Right.
How are we going to do that with Babe of the Week?
It's kind of double dipping.
Do you still have Jugs of June?
I might have removed it to make room.
Oh,
I think I removed it to make room.
Fool.
It's still on my computer though.
What about
gone. Yeah,
it's still on my
May?
computer.
I mean,
Memory May, Jugs of June, Jugs of July, Ass of August.
Hey,
yeah,
we've got a whole series going here, boys.
Yeah,
mm-hmm. Yeah,
a lot of misogyny going
Cervix
down.
of September.
No,
Cervix of September. Yeah,
that's the mattress axe.
Thank you for your cervix.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. We got 50 more super chats here, boys, and we're at 3 hours. Either of you guys need to go and hop out?
We should probably bang out those super chats. I gotta fire up my smoker like immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, we can fly through them.
All right, Steel Leg with a 2. Thank you, Steel Leg. Rachel Mack Hill with a 21 months. Congrats on 100 episodes. It's been a great journey following the Bro Science. Awesome to see y'all. Keep smashing it. And yeah. We'll talk about the Jugs of June and Babe of the Week. You know what we're gonna
Cross
have
that
to
bridge
do with
when we
that.
get there.
Yeah,
Right.
we got some time. Darth Manic with a 2 says, Beardo, teach me how to be fat like you. Midnight McDonald's.
Eat.
Midnight McDonald's.
Eat right before you go to. You know what? Eat in bed. Actually,
eat in bed. Yeah, just be a piece of shit. Start drinking all the soda. Midnight McDonald's. You'll get there.
Yeah,
you'll get there. Thank you, Darth Manic, and Darth Manic dropped that 300 bomb earlier today. Thank you, Darth Manic. Fired Up Gaming with a 14 says, congrats on 100, bros. Thank you, Fired Up Gaming. BMC with a 5 says, congrats on 100. Thank you, BMC. Alex McCarthy with the 2 says, happy 100, bro science, meta PC code Beardo. Thank you, Alex McCarthy with the 2.
Hell yeah.
Mark Andre Roy with a 10 says, holy shit, congrats on 100 episodes, boys. Here's to 100 more. Thank you, Mark, for the $10. Heavy Steps with a 199 sends a chili pepper because he wants to talk about chili because he's fat.
Oh,
thank you, Heavy Steps.
Yeah.
Shout out Heavy Steps.
Heavy Steps, man. Here's the thing. Heavy Steps, when you're on stream with him, he's like a little just puppy dog. Like he's just a little teddy bear over there sitting in his corner, you know. But when he gets behind the keyboard and he's in chat,
he gets strong quick.
He turns it on.
Yeah.
All right.
He turns it on.
I hear that.
Nagranol with a 5 says, congrats on the big 100.
Shout out,
Thank you,
Nagranol.
Nagranol with a 5.
Whatever.
VJ the Vigilant with the $5. Congrats, homies, on 100 bro sciences. Thank you, VJ the Vigilant. We are the fastest growing podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
Old Renaissance Boomer with a 5. Just remember, though, the older you get, the more you go from kicking ass and taking names to dropping ass and forgetting names.
Well on my way, brother. I'll see you on the other side. Yeah. They call it the hill for a reason.
Thank you. Holy smokes, boys. Zwanny with the $50 super chat.
Let's
go.
Chat.
Says, make misogyny great again. I love it.
Shout out, Zwanny.
There we go.
You will not find 3 more misogynistic men on the internet.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, trust the bro science.
We love women, but Lord have mercy.
We love women, but holy fuck.
You're making it easy, guys.
Right.
Yeah, seriously.
Right.
Make it a little bit more difficult for us. I mean, not our lives difficult, but just a little bit, more difficult to be misogynistic,
Right.
Thank you, Swanee, with the 50. We love to see it. Thank you. Aaron Money with a 5 gifted. Fear the Beardo memberships. Thank you, Aaron Money, for the 5 gifted. Back to the top. Joan Lovelace with a 5 gifted. Fear the Beardo memberships. Thank you, Joan Lovelace. Lingo Kenobi with a 14 months says, what's up, Bearded Society? Congrats to your 100. Let's see if you can make it to 200. Hail the Bearded Society. Well, now that you said it, I think I might consider going to 200 episodes, Linko.
Right.
I think I'm going to consider
We
it
probably
now.
should.
I think that might be a good idea.
Maybe
Linko
we'll do
Kenobi,
it.
14 months, thank you.
Maybe
I
we'll
think
do
we
it.
can. I think we can.
We got to get another IRL bro science in between there somewhere.
Yeah.
A few. I think we should do a few.
We need to get some. Yeah.
Be awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
Dark Red Knight, hopefully one day, that's what bro science is.
Right.
Every week.
Just IRL
every
every
week.
time.
Just IRL, live
IRL
panel
every
show,
week.
And then
Let's-
we could do
let's get to there.
we'll just do an IRL bro science while golfing.
Listen,
Just saying.
right.
Yeah, we can do that.
Right. Like Starlink it.
Yeah.
Starlink it. Fuck it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're
Have a
rich,
whole
right?
camera crew though.
Yeah,
You know
of
what I mean?
course.
Dark
Right.
Red Knight with the 2. Beardo, any tips for someone with a bad elbow?
Stop using it.
Don't listen to Xwing. But I am not a trainer. I'm not a physical therapist. So take any advice that I give you with a grain of salt. I would say do not, if it hurts, don't do it. Stick to movements, exercises where it doesn't hurt. If you're doing
Low impact.
exercises and it's hurting, stop doing it. Don't do it. And go see a specialist, a physical therapist, or a trainer to help you, exercise and work out where you're avoiding that elbow, the bad elbow. Thank you, Dark Red Knight, for the 2.
Wait, hold on, Beardo. Can I interrupt really quick?
Go for it.
If we get here,
IRL
Listen.
Babe of the Week.
we made
Listen.
it, boys.
We
have
just
made
do
it.
like a wet t-shirt contest.
Yeah,
Right.
basically.
Like
yeah.
every week we do a wet t-shirt
Right.
contest with different whores.
Yeah.
That's when
My
this
wife
becomes
is
the
gonna be
man
like,
show for
I
real.
don't think I'm doing this anymore. I understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I think we do that once, and that'll be
My
the
poor
last.
daughter.
No, we'll save
Yeah.
that. We'll save the IRL Babe of the Week wet t-shirt contest for the very last Bro Science episode.
Yeah. There you go.
Right.
Final
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Out
Over,
of blaze of
over
glory.
250
No,
applicants.
we're gonna be 70 years old, like the guy from the
Yeah.
Hooters video. That's gonna be us on the last episode of Bro Science. Like,
The last of the Chuck Norris cigars. Just
Yeah.
"Fang, take your shirt off.
Right.
My wife left me 40 years ago because of Bro Science.
and you're just fucking smoking a dart.
Yeah.
Looking for you, I just took my boner pill and I'm feeling real good.
Dude, I think at that point when like
deep and ready to go.
I think at that point, if I do make it to 80, which I have a feeling I'm going to die in my 70s, but if I make it to 80 and I know I only got a couple years left, I am going to become the biggest chain smoker. I'm gonna rip darts
Every day, I smoked Marlboro Reds for 15 years, I think, and I was almost a pack a day of Marlboro Reds for about 15 years. I still miss cigarettes. When I smell them, I hate it. I hate the stench of cigarettes, but ripping a dart, you're like 6 beers deep and you rip a dart, you're just like, this is the greatest. God is in this cigarette right now.
So I've never smoked a cigarette. I am severely against cigarettes and smoking cigarettes. Dude, it's
They're
a fucking
disgusting.
it's cancer.
Right.
Dude.
They're gross. They're terrible for you.
It's cancer. It's emphysema. Like it's not good. Not good. Horrible. Don't smoke. But when you're 80 and you got nothing else
worse. I'm telling you right now.
It is worse.
If you're watching the show, never pick up one of these things ever.
Yeah, and you look gay when you're doing it.
I know, it's the worst part.
Yeah. Never smoked cigarettes, never done it. But when you're 80 and you got nothing else to lose and you haven't done it your entire life, you might as well just pick up the habit and just start
Blaze of
fucking.
glory.
Just do it.
You're not going to get lung cancer now.
Yeah,
Right.
seriously. Yeah. Graph Web with the 2 says, for fuck's sake, hashtag cancel Disney, cancel Disney Plus.
Shout out Graph Web. Most consistent man on YouTube.
Right. Seriously.
Thank you for the 2. Classic Tang Lover. Oh, classic Stang Lover. Mustangs.
Classics Tang Lover.
Classics Tang Lover.
Yeah. With a 199.
I like that.
Thank Beardo for translating to Freedom Units. You're welcome.
Who doesn't love a little bit of classic Tang?
Classic Tang. Mechanisms. Tang, like the
Poontang.
The juice.
The juice. The orangutan juice.
Astronaut
Yeah.
juice.
Yeah,
I thought you were
correct.
talking about like Poontang.
The one
They
with
used to say back in
the
day.
monkey on it.
Blaine, we would never talk about like anything like that on this
We
channel.
would never do that.
Oh, we would never do that?
We would never objectify women ever.
I'll see my way out.
Not on this show.
I'll leave.
It's against the rules strictly. He just removed
I
himself.
want to apologize to the chat for that kind of degeneracy.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Dermy Wormy with a $20 says gay. Yeah, well, you would know, Dermy. You
Takes
would
one
know.
to know one.
No, man, dude, I'm totally into chicks. I'm not gay. I don't know. I might be gay. I might be gay. I don't know. I don't know. I got a text that said, "Come beat me up." Jeez, guy.
You
Sounds like you're in kind of some
you
like
might be like a part of some kind of underground gay beat-up club or something.
underground gay night fight club or something. Nah, man, I'm totally into chicks. I might be gay. Thank you for the $20,
That was the
Jeremy.
funniest
Who's
line
definitely
in that
gay.
entire movie.
Oh, dude, hilarious. He's like, hey, can you cover the counter real quick? I'm gonna go take a 20-minute nap in the bathroom.
It's the most realistic representation of life in normal America.
Yeah,
you know.
and then they show up to the party later in the movie, and he's there with a guy.
Wasn't he there with Ryan Reynolds?
Yes, it was Ryan Reynolds. He was there with Ryan Reynolds. Yes. Yep. Mechanism Studios with a 2 says, what is the essential at-home workout equipment? Some dumbbells and bands. I would say some bands. That's a good place to start.
Bar.
Yeah, I was going to say a good pull-up bar. You can get a lot of
bar,
different
but
workouts.
here's the thing. If you're like 300 pounds, I would not
play.
I would not be putting that like hook on pull-up bar that like with the tension on the door.
Yeah,
Don't be doing that.
Don't do
if you're
that.
300
the only
Depends
thing
on
holding
hands.
that up, by the way, is the small framing nails. Actually, not
Yeah.
even framing nails, finish nails that are holding in that molding.
Yeah, that are like, this long.
Yeah.
They're barely in there.
Yeah.
But I would say some dumbbells and some workout bands for the at-home workout equipment. Start small and then you can upgrade. Thank you for the 2. Fear the Door Greeter with a 2 says, welcome to the 100th episode.
I love you.
Hey, that's what I said. I love you.
That was
Thank you for
from
the 2.
Idiocracy, by the way.
What is?
Welcome to Walmart. I love you.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
That was from Idiocracy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was thinking it was SpongeBob. Patrick is like, I love you.
Right.
Oh, it's Walmart.
Darth Manic with a 2 says, member of the Pork Chop Legion.
Let's go!
Hey,
Let's go.
Xwing, this one's for you. I'm going to let
Do
you
we
get
have
that.
any other members of the Pork Chop Legion here?
Yeah, right here. I'll be right back.
The chat's full of them.
Yo! Oh, this is awesome, dude. My first day of HVAC career on Monday. Cheers, boys. Patty McShane, shout out, brother. I wish you nothing but the best of luck. And I would tell you right now, as soon as you can get out of residential and get into commercial, man. You're going to have a lot better life. A lot better life. You can make more money in residential if you drain yourself to death, but you can make as much money in commercial with an easier life. An easier life.
Yep. Same thing goes for lawn care. I learned that one too. That in most blue collar stuff in that realm, that tends to
pretty
be
much the same. Yeah, for sure. And
now you gotta have more
learn
insurance.
Everything you can learn about controls, because that's where guys make money is in controls. So every system you come across, learn every safety on it, learn everything about it, and get good at controls, and you'll be a rock star, brother. You'll do well. I'm so proud of you, brother. Yeah. I am so proud of you, man. Get after it.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Patty McShane, for the $2. Shout out to Patty. PD the Greek with a gifted Fear the Beardo membership. Thank you, PD. Some Norwegian guy with a $119 sends a emoji blowing a party thing. What are those called? A party snake?
I don't know what those are called.
It's a party blower.
A blower.
A party horn, maybe. Party horn?
Party horn.
Party
that
horn?
sounds good. I like that, yeah.
Party horn with the flex and beers. Thank you, some Norwegian guy. MJ Georgie with a 10. The bro scientists are the greatest of all the scientists. Congrats on the 100 episodes. Lock it in. Hail to the bro scientists. Thank you, MJ Georgie.
Hell yeah.
Boomer with a $5 says, maybe it's the hair, but I keep waiting for Blaine to say my name is Ingo Montoya. You killed my father.
Yeah. No.
Oh, Inigo.
Yeah, Inigo.
That sounds bad. That sounds like I shouldn't be saying
it. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Prepare to die.
Yeah.
You know what that's from, right, Beardo?
On your left hand.
What movie is this from?
No!
Princess Bride, brother.
Dude, you want to know how many times I've seen that movie?
Okay. At least you've seen it once.
When I was like 5.
You're breaking my heart right now.
Yeah.
I've probably seen that movie somewhere in the vicinity of 75 to 80.
I think actually I tried to watch it again with one of my ex-girlfriends, and we made it probably about 10 minutes in the movie, and we just fucked. So.
I laughed because I said vicinity, and the guy's name's Vicini. I've seen it in the vicinity of 75 to 80 times.
I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Boomer. Brisket for the Biscuit with the 10 says, happy 100 bros. Also sent a meme to your Twitter DM. We got it. Thank you, Brisket for the Biscuit. Yeah. He was the one that made the Dan Vasc Gary meme.
Yeah, that was good.
Alan the Dolphin with a 2 says, would y'all prefer mermaids over modern women? Yes.
Depends. Like
lack of entry is what I would say.
Is this like lore accurate mermaid or like boner fantasy mermaids? You know what I'm saying?
Boner fantasy mermaids, yeah.
Right. Okay, then yeah. Those, yes.
Yeah.
Lore, no. Not like, yeah.
Yep. Big tits, wavy hair, hot as fuck, white.
Can we Jesus. Can we what happens when they get on land? Does the tail go away? Because you're not
I don't care. No, dude, I'm throwing.
Listen.
At what?
There's a little slit in there somewhere.
That's what
you might have to pull it back a little bit.
All right, listen.
Scales?
There's a movie called The Lighthouse, and they answer this question. Also,
okay.
Xwing, you need to see The Lighthouse.
Is that the black and white one with?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I started that.
Oh
movie,
yeah, he fucks an octopus lady.
I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah,
he fucks a squid.
A mermaid lady. It's a mermaid lady, but
it's a mermaid. Yeah, he fucks her.
Yeah, they answer that question in that movie.
Wow.
What it looks like, you see it. It's
in full.
You see it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, tonight we're watching Lighthouse over on the.
Yeah,
it's Blaine's favorite movie.
I do love it actually. It's a great movie.
Thank you, Alan, with the 2.
Not the scene.
Call sign Hush with the 2 says, "What's up? Happy 100 bros." Thank you, Call sign Hush with the 2. Pre-Don Corpse with a 22 months says, Beardo! Congrats on the 100th, bro science, guys. Stay straight, go to the gym, listen to metal, suffer soy boys. Thank you, Pre-Don Corpse, for the 22 months. Shout out. Chelsea M, my good friend Chelsea, with the 10 months, says, happy 100th episode of Bro Science. Let's fucking go. And yeah! Thank you, Chelsea, with the 10 months. John Ambler with a 17 months says, congrats on 100 episodes. Thank you, John Ambler, this freaking man.
Shout out to John.
Donna Hall, who I met in Orlando, within 8 months, says, congratulations on the 100 episodes. It was great to see you all again at MegaCon. Thank you, Donna Hall.
Absolutely.
Always good to see you, Donna.
Oh, yeah. Spirian with a 5 says, what's up, dudes? I'm just home from dialysis and forgot my phone. Congrats on 100 shows, guys.
Why are you
Thank
being
you,
nice
Spirian.
now?
Buddy.
Yeah,
Right.
Spirian.
Sitting on me all night, Spirian.
Why are you being nice now, Spirian?
Yeah. What's that
Thank you for the
about?
$5.
We'll take
Appreciate
it.
it.
Yeah.
Thanks for being nice.
Every now and then.
Thanks,
you know. Fear the door greeter with the 2. Look at laws on houseboats, Xwing, because you're wrong.
Yeah, we were talking about not being able to own anything without the government taxing it. Apparently, like once you're in the water with a houseboat, they can't do anything about it.
It's like the weird like maritime law stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like it's yeah. Hey.
What's a houseboat? Like a yacht?
No, like it's literally a
You
house.
ever seen a
that's
houseboat
boat.
before? They take like 2 big pontoons and they build a cabin on it.
Yeah.
And you could just go out in the middle of the lake. I kind of want to do that for my 35th birthday, is just like get a
Rent a
fucking
houseboat.
Does it have like
it's dope.
a motor and a prop where you
yeah.
can...
Oh yeah. Well, you can get
It's
nicer
just
ones.
a house on the water, and you can just like.
How big can you get?
I mean, you can get like ocean-worthy ones that aren't like a yacht. It's just like a house.
No, it's got to be on a
literally
lake.
just a
Something with no waves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't want that. You'll get
The
sick.
insurance, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to deal with that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing like something like that for my birthday. I think that'd be fun.
That'd be
just
sick.
Party house on the lake.
Right.
Last big party, because 36, you're not going out doing that again. You know what I mean? 35, make it wild. Grab a bunch of mushrooms. You know.
Beardo, did you skip my super chat about the boys? Says Boba Realist. No, we answered that about 15
a while
15 minutes ago. A little bit ago.
I was thinking about bringing a like a golf hitting mat out there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Get some golf balls off the boat.
Right. Just get some shitty balls.
We did talk about the boys in your super chat, Boba Realist. We got it.
Bars.
Fear the door greeter with another 2. Oh, we got that. Thank you. Spearing with a 2 says my dialysis treatments are $150,000 for 3 weeks. Like dollars?
Yeah, I think
dollars?
so. Yeah.
Holy shit, Spearing, you're
Health
rich.
insurance makes sense there.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Spearing, for the 2. Hayden Wayne with a 22 months says my dad shut off power at the property he owns and still has to pay $40 a month. That's wild.
Yeah, for what?
For what? For existing? For being there?
Placeholder fee. They're like, what can we fee him on? I don't know.
Right.
Make something up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We gotta send money to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Fucking charge it
Right.
for something. Make something up.
Yeah.
Freaking Netanyahu's not going to eat this week because Hayden Wayne's dad turned off his power.
Oh, and don't worry. After we're done with Iran, we're going to be paying money over there for Iran reconstruction fees
rebuild
to
it.
help rebuild
Totally.
the
To rebuild
infrastructure
it,
after
yeah.
absolutely murking over there.
Yep. We're going to spend billions of dollars on weapons to fucking destroy Iran. And then we're going to send billions of dollars and
rebuild it.
resources to rebuild it.
Right. To give it to Israel, right? Or something.
To give it right back to Israel, yeah.
So that we can get oil that they're going to tax us on to put in our cars.
Yeah. Yep.
That's
And we're going to get half of the oil because Israel's going to get the other half of the oil that we took from Iran.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you, Hayden Wayne, for the 22 months. Kevin Spears with a 2 says Conan is a masterpiece. It was fucking awesome.
It's
I
great.
really enjoyed it.
Agreed.
Yep.
It's great.
Eric K with a 2 says, what is best in life? Boobs.
Yeah.
Boobs.
Pretty much. Boobs. Yeah.
There's nothing better.
It's not really.
I guess tacos, cheeseburgers, close second, but
They're
boobs
up
got to
there.
be number 1.
Pretty big fan of Vagine, if I'm being totally honest.
Right.
Well, that works too. You know,
Yeah.
that works
The whole
too.
thing. That whole thing.
Yeah, the whole package.
Yeah.
But boobs. Eric K with a 5. Congrats to Epic Mike and Hot Guy. Excuse me. Epic Miki says Hot Guy has some hot steel, but I do not think he's talking about a sword. Or is he?
You know, I hear that relationship's really deep. You know, that it's a complex thing.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? You know?
I thought you were going to say a pecker pop.
Guy looking for Mickey knows.
I'm sure
Right,
I'm
he
sure
knows.
there's, a little in there somewhere,
Yeah.
Right.
All I know is they're serving lobster at the wedding, and I'm there.
Right.
Oh,
and pork
I'm
chop
gonna be
sandwiches,
there.
actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. What was that noise?
Obi.
Oh, it sounded like a fly flew right past your microphone. It was like
Just Obi doing the ooh.
Okay. Kevin Spears with a 5. You left out he was crucified and resurrected like in the Bible. I think
that
we
was
got
something I
around
wanted
to it.
talk
We said it was
about.
We got
biblical.
around to it. Yeah.
Yeah, there was some resurrection themes, and like I said, dude, Satan with the snake and the pleasures of the flesh and cannibalism and stuff like that. It was there.
Yeah, it's all in it.
Kevin Spears with another 2. Conan was the last mono sound movie in theaters.
Oh,
There you go. Mono.
Huh.
Interesting.
The Planet Will with a 10. I never made it past the CGI forging of the father sword into the credits of the Conan remake. Utter shit. Damn.
Yeah, I'm interested to check it out.
Yeah.
JB Benedict with a 10-month says, Beardo and the bros. Congrats on 100 bro sciences. Thank you, JB Benedict. And he also dropped 100 earlier. Thank you, JB.
Oh, yeah.
Another legend who dropped a massive $100 super chat. Francis Lyons with the 25 months.
Francis.
Says, happy 100th episode of Bro Science, guys. Here's to many more. I love watching Conan the Barbarian. It was a movie that I always watched with my dad. Love to hear
that's
that.
Awesome.
Love to hear that.
You know what
Thank
a good
you,
man
Francis.
looks like.
Right.
Dizel Jizz with a 4 months says, congrats on 100, you magnificent bastards. Thank you, Dizel Jizz.
Shout out Jizz.
We met him at
We did.
We met him.
Yeah.
We met him.
We hung with Jizz.
Yeah, we hung out with Jizz. Joan Lovelace with a 2 says, Beardo, take off the hat. Why? Don't make me do that.
I'll do it.
Don't make me do that. Thank you for the 2. Tula Felix with a 2 says, Cole the Conqueror had peak 90s Tia Carrere in it. Carrere?
Yeah.
It's not ringing a bell. Tia
It's an
Carrere.
Asian chick, I think, if I remember right.
Tia Carrere.
Yep,
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
she's it's
Yeah.
the bassist from Wayne's World.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. She was in True Lies, and yep.
Thank you, Sula Felix with the 2. M4 Empire Marvin with a
What up, Marvin?
$10
Hey, what
says,
up,
happy
Marv?
hundo boys. Thank you, Marv, for
Thanks,
the
bro.
$10. Appreciate it. We got to get Marv on here one time
Yeah,
for
we do.
Manly as Fuck movie.
Yeah.
We got to get him on. Thank you, Marv, for the 10. Andy Plays Games with the 2 says, have you guys done gymnast Sydney Smith yet? No.
I looked her
I
up.
don't know who that is.
She's got the cake. And,
She's good?
Which most gymnasts, they got the cake. But and then she
Oh,
also,
yeah, 100%.
Does she pass the test?
I think she added some on top. There's a lot happening up there too.
I'm
I don't
okay
know.
with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
going to say no.
Yeah. There's
You know?
a lot of lady happening there.
Hey! Hey! Thank you, Andy Plays Games, for the $2. Epically Eddie with the 16 months. Well done on 100 episodes. You 3 make a great lineup. Dan Vasc is okay, too. Thank you,
Hey, we
Epically
love Dan
Eddie.
here.
Thanks, buddy.
Joan Lovelace with a 2 says, Xwing, please, you aren't vaping, are you? He is.
He is.
Unfortunately.
Like a fig. Elfie
Yeah.
with a 23 month says, it was, as always, a pleasure to spend a great time with you all. Thank you so much. And here's to the next 100. Trust the bro science. Love you all. Elfie, you had me in the first half. I thought you were saying that, like, that was it. You were done with the artwork. Like 100 and I'm done. I'm out, riding off into the sunset. That's what it sounded. I was
earned it.
in the freaking Jeremy's calling me. X-Men, can you read some super chats?
Oh, man.
Actually, I came up with a full grand plan to quit vaping. I spent $150 last night
Whoa.
on an assortment of various lippers. I'm a lipper guy.
Okay.
I chewed tobacco while smoking cigarettes, while smoking a pipe when I was in my youth. Probably not a great plan. Probably
Not
not
good
a
for the
great
health.
plan. But the goal was to have enough nicotine at hand. I just have to fight off the urge to just smoke stuff because I've been smoking tobacco since I was 14, 15 years old. I think I quit smoking when I was 30 and started vaping, which is really, at the time, seemed like a good idea. A couple years into it, not a great plan. Not a great plan. Because at least with a cigarette, you got to go outside. You get ashamed of yourself. It stinks.
Right.
Yada,
Right.
yada, yada. With a vape, it's
Anytime,
1 o'clock in the
anywhere.
morning. I'm laying in bed and I'm like,
Yeah.
yep, no problem.
And it's gay. Like,
Yeah,
like we'll be
it
out
is
on the
pretty
golf course and X-Wing has this fucking bright pink, fucking neon fluorescent pink
Yeah,
vape.
strawberry.
And he's like, I'm like, this is fucking gay, dude.
I have never once in my life ever hit a vape like that.
See,
yeah. I bet he pinky up.
Having said that, no. So I've got the plan in. The kit is coming. It's time to quit, and I think I need to I have to gamify this. I need to set myself a goal. I want to hit 32,000 subscribers, and we're quitting.
What are you at now?
30,
I thought you were already at 32.
No, 30,800.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
30,800.
Oh, so just 200 more, and then so you're putting your health on the backs of the chat.
Yes.
Chat is responsible for you not getting lung cancer.
Correct.
Okay, that's a wild approach, but let's see if it works out.
I mean, it might.
It might. Thank you, Night Saber, for the 2. So, sorry, says, been a long couple of years. Happy for you guys. 100. Thank you, Night Saber, for the $2. Guess what Jeremy called and asked for? Just guess.
Rocket League. When?
After gaming tonight.
After gaming? I'm not even going to gaming.
That's what he said. He goes,
is he trying to do more gaming?
Playing gaming.
He said, you and Xwing, Rocket League tonight after gaming.
He's hooked.
That's a hard no for me.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not doing Among Us tonight. I won't be there.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do it. The Base Wizard with a 10-month says, congratulations on the 100th episode, brother. Keep the gaming streams coming. Oh, they're not stopping. We're only getting started. We're picking it up. Why is Blaine so fucking jacked in this thumbnail? Blaine's fucking ripped. And he's taller than everybody else, too.
Oh, yeah, look at those
It's
tits.
super accurate. Look at those. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
dude.
I've got
Freaking
decent
pecs,
tits,
man.
You know?
I can tell you've been doing decline bench press.
That's right.
Yeah, like only decline
Only
bench.
that, nothing else.
That's it.
Nothing else. Yeah.
Thank you. Spirium with a 10. Excuse me. Says, I wasn't mad or trying to be mean. I just have a different opinion that you guys, and Kata is a fellow soldier. We look after each other. I would stand up for guys too. But Kata's
he's short.
I don't know. Stolen valor. Thank you for the 10.
Oh my God.
This is stolen valor.
No, I'm just kidding. Respect to Kata and the fact that he served our country, but disrespect to Kata for some of his fucking opinions. Fear the Door Greeter with a 2 says, by the way, blame Jeremy for this meme. He said it on Daily. I know. I seen him in Daily. I seen it. Thank you for the $2. Margaret Riggle with a 2 says, what's the next movie and when? We'll decide probably next week.
Yeah, I think
next week we'll decide.
We'll let y'all know.
I think I'm due for one, right? I get to pick one.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's on me.
I don't think so.
Actually, well, technically, I think Beardo is right. We just didn't talk about the last one that X-Wing picked. We didn't even talk about it.
What happened?
Master and Commander. We never even talked about it.
Yeah, Daughter's Revenge is already bought and sold and shipped. You know, we're good.
That wasn't the point.
We've moved on.
We're moved on. We're moved on to bigger
I'm
and better.
Pick something else then.
I want to start doing sequels. We did Rambo 2. Did we do Rocky 2? I don't think we've done Rocky 2 yet, have we?
No.
We should do some sequels to these manly as fuck
You're
movies.
You're just as bad as Hollywood. Can't think of another one I'd watch. Let's just start doing
Do
sequels.
a sequel.
I think it's a great idea.
Right.
And I think you're just upset.
There's so many good movies out there, dude.
All right, well, let's find them. Let's do it. Thank you, Margaret Riggle. We'll decide next week on the next manly as fuck movie. Drew P. Nutsack with a 6 month says, did you fix ever review Master and Commander? Well, there it is.
There you go.
There it is. Thank you. Game on Sports, my buddy Will, who is also a fellow bro scientist with a 32 freaking months, says 100. That's it. Congrats, I guess. Yeah, Will, you do a stream every single fucking day, okay? This is a once a week type deal here.
That's nuts.
It's special. And it's the fastest growing podcast on
fastest
YouTube.
growing podcast on YouTube.
Yeah.
You guys notice since Dan left, we lost 300 live viewers. Dan left, and it's just way down. Thank you. It's 300 old foreign wine moms is what left.
Absolutely. It was almost as if 300 beans cried out and were stopped flicking in an instant.
Okay.
That's a Star Wars joke.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
That's good. That's good.
Oh man, that was funny. Thank you, Game On, for the 32 months. Appreciate it, brother. Joan Lovelace with a 5 says, "No, Xwing, for your daughter, you exhale your loved ones suffer. Popcorn, lung, G, lungs. We need you."
Yeah, I know what popcorn lung is. Doesn't have anything to do with it. You know what popcorn lung is? Orville Redenbacher. Orville Redenbacher made fake butter to put on their popcorn. Right?
Yes.
And that flavoring.
And it's delicious, by the way.
It is delicious. It contains something called diacetyl. Diacetyl is 100% safe to ingest orally. You can eat diacetyl and it's no problem.
But if you inhale it,
when you vaporize diacetyl, it F's your lungs up. And so all of these people that were working in Orville Redenbacher were getting this aerosolized diacetyl into their lungs. That's why they call it popcorn lung. Vapes came out and they started putting that butter flavoring in like, blueberry muffin vapes and stuff like that. And that diacetyl was, again, aerosolized or combusted and then ingested. And that's why we started to see people with popcorn lung using vapes, but has been long since outlawed. Not saying it's good for you, but I'm just saying the popcorn lung argument long since taken care of.
Yeah. Thank you, Joan Lovelace, with the $5. Elfie with the 5 says, "God willing, I won't miss a single episode of Bro Science. And, of course, I'll continue my drawings. No chance of getting rid of me." Good. Elfie, we need you and your giant boobs. We need you to stay. Okay,
we need
to be well fed around here. Yeah. Thank you, Elfie, with the 5. That was a boob joke, by the way.
I got it.
Thank you, Elfie, with the $5. BMC with the 10 says Mickey must be a Montgomery kind of guy. Montgomery. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Mickey must be a Montgomery kind of guy.
Montgomery.
I don't know. Thank you, BMC, for the 10, boys. And we are all caught up on Super Chats. Huge show today. 3.5 hours.
Boys.
Was not expecting to go 3.5 hours today, but you guys made it a legendary show on the centennial episode of Bro Science. Thank you guys for all the Super Chats, the support, the gifted memberships, and the recommitment member messages. We got another one from my brother, Lee.
The man.
Lee, the capable gentleman, says, "Congrats on the 100th episode. Do I still hold the record with the $50? And yes, Lee does hold the record for the, how do you say it? Like the
smallest wiener?
No, yeah. The concurrent, so the concurrent live viewers at a time on Bro Science. We had like 1,200 when.
Whoa!
You were on the show, Xwing.
I don't remember it being 1,200. That's crazy.
It was New Year's Day. It was me, Xwing, Dan, and Lee on New Year's Day. It was the 2025, like literally January 1st, 2025.
Right.
Transition.
And Lee was on for his first ever episode, and we had like 1,200 live viewers. And he holds, and so yes, he does hold the record. He does still hold the record. We got close today. Well, not really, but we had almost 800 today.
Yeah, it was real close.
But yeah, you do hold the record. Thank you, Lee, with the $50 super chat,
shout out, brother. And hey, happy Masters Week.
Happy Masters Week to everybody. Laura Lynn Lance with the 2 says, "Nope, I love you." Thank you, Laura, for the 2.
We love you too, Laura.
Thank you, Laura. BMC with the 10 says, "Fought the Rom guy in World War II."
Yeah, he's a CB. Let's go. Shout
There
out.
you
Yeah,
go.
screw that Rom guy.
Thank you, BMC, for the
He was
10.
the
And
best,
Highlander
let's
with
be
a 2 says, Peyton Cole, yeah, mad podcast, hot blonde, welcome. Peyton Cole. Okay. We'll have to do some research for next week for Baby of the Week. Thank you, Highlander, Peyton Cole. And thank you guys to the chat. Shout out to the Bearded Society, the X-Force, the Pork Chop Legion, the Criticless Cult. Thank you guys to everybody who makes this show possible. And thank you guys for spreading the love over to X-Wing's X-Cast, to Blaine's Criticless Cast.
Yes.
You know, you guys are everywhere, the 199, but especially the X-Force, Bearded Society, and the Criticless Cult. You guys are the freaking best, and spreading the love, too. And shout out to these guys. Shout out to my 2 co-hosts, Xwing and Blaine. I couldn't do the show with that. Well, I probably could, but it wouldn't be as good. It wouldn't be as fun. Good. It wouldn't be as fun without these guys. So a huge shout out to Xwing, to Blaine, and for Dan for showing up today and for starting Bro Science. Man, dude, what a journey it's been. Almost 2 years running this show. Never missed a week except for once for Christmas, and that's it.
Scheduled.
Dedication and consistency. Andy Plays Games with a 2 says, have more money, but I'm poor. So thank you, Andy Plays Games.
Shout
don't
out,
send
Andy.
any more. If you're poor, don't send any more.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Blaine,
Yeah.
what do you got going on?
Yeah.
And thank you, dude.
For sure. Yeah. Tomorrow on Criticless Cast, 7 o'clock, we're going to be talking about Treasure Planet movie. Near and dear to my heart.
Nice.
So, yeah,
Nice.
I'm excited. The chat voted on it. And so I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I'm probably going to be watching it tonight with my kids. So, yeah, and obviously talking about all the other ridiculousness and the culture for boomers. And we have a lot of fun over there. So come hang out. And that's the main thing I'm doing the rest of this week. I think the kids have been on spring break. So it's been a little chaotic around here, to say the least. But yeah, and thank you to all the chat and to you, Beardo, and for, letting me join the crew. This has been fun. I say all the time how much I love just hanging with you guys. You guys are, brothers now. So I love doing this show.
Triforce,
Absolutely.
Man. It is.
Yeah.
It's been a blast. And to many more, we're going to keep trucking. So
Absolutely. I love it. Xwing 5.
Hey, look at us, bud.
Look at us, dude.
Look at us, bud.
Look at
After
us, huh?
All this time, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
This has been an incredible journey, a very, very long and very fun journey. That's the most important part. This, this ain't work when we come in and we pop in on Wednesdays and we have fun on Bro Science. This ain't work. We're just having fun. We love hanging out with the chat. We have the best chat on YouTube. We're not the second best chat on YouTube. The Bro Science chat is the best chat on YouTube. I have fun every single time I come on this. I used to have to skip work to show up on Bro Science and skedaddle out in the middle of the day to show up on this podcast. I love it to death. I love you guys. And just happy to be a part of it, man. Happy to be a part of it.
I love it. Yep. Mark agrees, says, yeah, we are pretty great. The Bearded Society, X-Force, Criticless Cult, the Bro Science chat.
Check out Xcast on Friday. Beardo and I will be there.
Yep. Xcast Friday. We'll be there. You got your Criticless cast tomorrow night. Treasure Planet. That'll be cool. Yeah. Let's see here. Joan Lovelace with the 2 says, Google again vaping. Thank you, Joan, for the 2.
Will do.
Will do. All right, boys. That's what we're going to call it. Bro Science episode 100 in the books. And we're just four more away from 2 years. 2 years.
2 years of Bro Science.
In 4 episodes. Thank you guys so much. You guys stay safe out there. We will catch you guys tonight over on Geeks and Gamers Play, or we'll catch you on our channels for our shows and our gaming streams and stuff. Remember, the man who says he can and the man who says he can't are both usually right. Don't be fat. Don't be gay. Go to the gym. Lift heavy things. And we will catch you next week for Bro Science episode 101. But until then, Bro Science. Yeah, baby!
In a world where protein shakes have oat milk, where every meeting starts with feelings, and where someone, somewhere, is explaining masculinity with makeup on, 3 men said, yeah, we're gonna need a bigger grill.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
And that's it, boys. $500 easy. Let's go!
This is the end for you, my master.
Let's go! Yeah!
Can you finger bust, please?
Oh, the times that I've heard that.
3 men, 3 microphones, 0 professional credentials. This is 100 episodes of Bro Science.